Too afraid of them. What's up with you? What's up with you? Pull on up, man. We finna get into it. Pull on up. I know you probably seen it. You probably seen it. A lot of people saw it this morning. I don't know if they took it down. It was all over the whole tape. The whole tape was on Twitter. Whole thing. 45 minutes. Uploaded a couple of times. Somebody found a Diddy freak off. And it's for all we know, all that stuff's out here, man. Somebody's holding on to all that stuff. For all we know. Anyhow, somebody leaked the freak off. They put a freak off out there. And, I mean, it was you know, it was a amateur, poorly lit. Um, it was sort. I didn't see the whole. Let me say that. Dang, 45 minutes. I didn't see the whole thing, but I skimmed through it, and it was poorly lit. Um, I saw it looked like she was gobbling for a minute. Uh, Beyond that, it was disgusting. It just was disgusting tape, man. It was poorly. It was just somebody's. It looked like somebody's amateur movie that they made with somebody. Poorly lit. Just it is disgusting when you think about it. And you in a room with a man and you walking around naked with and watching the man and stuff. That stuff, yeah, it's just disgusting. And that leaked out for the world to see. And you got a guy like 50 Cent. It just show you these hip hop dudes. It just show you how fake they are. They create these images of tough. Yeah, these guys are not tough. I've been telling you that. They're stupid. They're violent. They're not tough. They're not tough at all. Nothing tough about them. And they create these images. They push themselves out like they're some type of leader or they're some type of they place themselves out into the world like they're symbolic of masculine imagery, and they're not. They're nothing but little simps. Little simps. 50's a little simp, and you have to pay these women, or they wouldn't be with you. And that's it. I'm just saying, as a man, just think about that. And hats off to Daphne. If I'm saying her name right, hats off to her. I don't know. I suspect I'll check right now. I'm suspecting her OnlyFans is because somebody put some photos, I mean some videos of her. Let me see. Does she have a OnlyFans? Right, let me just go check. Let me go put it in the bar. Only ON, hold up. ONLY. Does she have one of those? Yeah, okay. A side of me, I don't show everyone. Yep. Thought so. Thought so. Thought so. Uh yep. Says right here she's discounted her OnlyFans after this the video has leaked. She's giving people uh 85% off on her OnlyFans. I've seen stuff, just saw it on Twitter. Somebody posted some stuff, and I was wondering, yeah, she's got OnlyFans. And it show you about these guys, man. We keep you do have to wonder about these men. Although you do have to wonder what's going on. Hold up. You have to wonder about these dudes um making babies with these women, man. I mean, like you look at the flick with Puff, it wasn't even like no, it was just a flick, man. And this man went out and had a baby with her, and he went to Instagram and he's trying to criticize her you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know who you had that baby with, man. I don't know why these dudes think all of these dudes are like simps or something. They really think that they can buy their way into a relationship with these women. They think they can pay their way into it. They really think that. They really believe if they pay enough money that they're gonna get into a relationship with these women. And it's not gonna happen, man. And anybody in their right mind can see clearly the person that she shared emotions with was P. Diddy. She participated, she was willing, she spent time with, did the freak offs with, had no problem with, was P. Diddy. The 50 Cent thing, that was like a job. It was like, well, he's got to pay me. Now, the way he felt, okay, he thought he had a relationship. He thought it was real. He thought he had somebody who cared about him. He thought that. That woman didn't think that. That woman knew she was going to put a charge to him. Every time we get together, you're going to come out the pocket. You're going to spend a bag. She knew that. Every time you come out the pocket, I'm going to put a charge to you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. And now he's sitting around. Now all of a sudden, 50 Cent, man, look, have you seen his music? The guy who makes all of this terrible music, all this violent music, he's talking about LA, the LA court system thinks it's okay. Now you got to go to the courts. I thought you guys don't believe in the courts. I thought y'all guys kept it in the streets. Now all of a sudden, you talking about going to the courts. And at the end of the day, that's Puffy's leftovers. Puffy's finished with that woman. That's his leftovers. And all you in the end, you got nothing. You got nothing, bro. And I think this is how things should go. A lot of these simps, a lot of these buffoons who lead with their wallet, and these niggas, you look at these dudes, they're so pathetic, man. They're so pathetic that the only way they can deal with them is for money. They got to spend money. They got to spend money. This is what you get when you spend money. You don't get the best. You get a transactional relationship. When you spend money, you get what 50 Cent got. You get to buy bills, you get to buy bags, and you get to pay child support. And later on, you find out in her history, she's got a past. And you got to sit there, amongst your fellow friends, business, and you got to sit there and you got to accept that and deal with that. You put a baby in that, bro. You put a baby in that, and it's your fault. And you got to pay for it. And this is what you get, bro. This is what you get. This is what you signed up for. When 50 decided to date this, and this woman has no shortage of suitors, none. She's dated a lot of wealthy men, a lot, a lot of these guys claiming, a lot of these rich dudes, they put a claim out. They on the Instagram. That's my woman. That is my woman, and give her credit for that, man. Looks like she works out a lot. I would think that I would think that she doesn't. I would think she doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. Looks like she's real big into what she eats. very healthy, very fit, and she has no problem, even with this tape coming out. Says she's discounted her OnlyFans. Even with this tape coming out, she'll survive it. Because see, what people got to understand is these dudes don't have no standards or nothing like that, man. And we keep playing that game. These dudes are thirst buckets, and they get what they deserve, and they think that they can, they'll put up a OnlyFans, and they'll have themselves buying a room full of flowers, and doing all these gentleman things. But these women don't have relationships with them like that. They don't even look at those guys. Look, he paying the bills. He's paying the bills. He leaves me alone. I can do pretty much anything I want to do. Uh, I ration him. I ration him box. If I want shoes, I get them. I want to apply somewhere, he pays for it. I use his name. His name opens up doors. I want to start me a little business. I want to get on VH1. I want to do this. The kid, uh, you know, I get a G wagon, and I take the kid to school. I bring the kid back. I get a maid. He pays for everything. That ain't a relationship. But see, that's all these dudes at 50 and all. That's what they offer. That's what they offer. Unfortunately, there's nobody on the other side of that. That's all they have to offer. A freak off. Oh yeah, then they go out and get flicks, and they can't really do this to Puff. Now, under normal circumstances, no, I'm being for real. If you was locally doing this, the women would, the women, they move on, and they would be ashamed of what they did, so they would turn around and try to lie on you and undermine you and attack you, right? Right? They would, right? Locally. Now, Puff's got too much money. Puffs just simply got too much money, and they're videotaped. They know it's willing. They can't just lie like that. They're seen in extended periods of times willingly engaging in relations, knowing Puff is filming, knowing Puff is a part of what they're doing. So they can't really push back on that. They can't really push back. So, but locally, it happens locally. You got dudes out here with their phone. They got women all over their phone. But uh, you see a homicide because it comes out, and all that stuff, the commotion. You know how we do. You know how we do. And Puff freaked her. You can see why 50 mad. Why 50's trying to make a documentary. Why 50's keeps bothering Puff, and he tried to do it to Jay-Z, and he's mad. He's mad. His girl got freaked. And remember, he can say what he wants to. He still had a baby by a woman that basically was put on a flick, was put on a drive for Puff to look at anytime he feels like it. What's up with you, bruh? What's up with you, bruh? He threw him out there, man. He threw him out there. Now check this out. Let me show you something. Not my thing. Where's she at? Here she go. This is her right here. This is her. You know, she's in shape, man. Her top's been done. She's in great shape. Takes care of herself. She got a little bit of butt. Ain't got no for her, for what she is, she got a nice little rump back there. She got muscular legs, works out. Yeah, I can look at her and tell this woman don't drink. This woman don't drink, don't smoke. She's a kept woman. She dates a lot of wealthy men. They don't have to be mega wealthy. They don't have to be multimillionaires, but she dates a lot of men with money, and they pamper her. And in exchange, she stays in shape, watches what she eats, uh, you know, is feminine to some degree. I see that she's been on one of these VH1 shows or whatever. She's been out there. Um, the video, she made some flicks back in the day. Now, let me defend her for a minute. They don't want that stuff to come out, man. They do not want that stuff to come out. When a woman does some stuff with you Or say she does it with you and another woman. Y'all decide to film yourself and y'all invite another woman into the party and you're filming it. And she's letting, she wants to see it later on, but you film it, you get it together. And maybe one day both of you guys are out and you want to watch the movie before y'all engage. Yeah. But they don't film this stuff for you to dump that stuff on the internet, man. I got to defend her on that. I got to defend her on that. They do not do this for you to put that stuff on. This is a private film that's only supposed to be shared between you and the people that both of you guys agree to. If y'all decide to share it, say on a group, say an internet forum, say you're in a swingers forum, or say you're just in a group of people and y'all share y'all share flicks, right? I've seen it. I've seen it. There was a matter of fact, fine chick too, man, real pretty chick too. Her and her man would put their stuff. It wasn't on the internet. It was in a group form. Join this group. You join this group. People communicated. You had to go through. They had to know who you were. It was a private group. Once you got on there, they shared their life. They would put that out there. She was fine too. I was like, damn. You moving like that? I didn't know she was moving like that, man. Man, I didn't know she was moving like that. Pretty young. She must have been like 23. Her man was like 25. And I knew her. I didn't know, I knew she was married. I didn't know they was doing that though. They was putting that stuff, they was putting them flicks out for the world to see. But they didn't want you to take it. You download it and then you go and take it and put it on the tube sites. They didn't want you to do that red tube or something. You just go and take that stuff and put it on the hub. No, they don't want that, man. They don't want that. So I gotta defend her on that part, man. But I will tell you this: what you see is the truth. For all you guys who don't want to deal with the reality when it comes to relationships, when it comes to women, what you see in this is the absolute truth. This is what you get. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is what you get. 50 Puff Daddy got the best of her. Puffy got her the right way. Puffy freaked her. She was coming back. She's proud of, she ain't ashamed of what she did. 50 had to pay. 50 got the worst part. 50 got the part you got to pay. You got to pay her to hang around. Hey, 50 look at the phone and say, you know what? If I don't shower this woman with gifts, if I don't shower her with gifts, she ain't gonna spend no time with me. 50 got that part. 50 Cent got that part of a relationship. And then she's a kept woman. So she's coming into the relationship with him with an understanding he's gonna do stuff for her. Not only is he gonna, spend a lot of his time with her, he's also gonna boost her up. He's gonna get her Instagram popping. He's gonna call in favors. Hey man, my girlfriend, can she get in this? Can she get in that? Hey, can you find a part for her? 50 doing all of that. 50's behind the scenes working. And she said in exchange for that, she'll spend time with a 50 Cent. And that's too much, man. And as a man, you should think more highly of yourself. If 50 Cent would have had standards, he wouldn't be going through what he finna go through. Now, he could try to, how you gonna make the type of music you make and you on here talking about the courts of LA? Come on, man. Look at the music you make. You don't make family type music. You're not in family type relationships. As much as you might want to be, that stuff you was doing with her, that wasn't no family type stuff. That's not no family, dude. That's not the type of person that you proud of. You went out and you got with her, but she truly loved Puff. See, like to me, she just seemed happier, man. She was freer too. She felt free. That's Puff. If you a Puff dude, if you Go out and bring dudes into your relationship. You got no problem with that. You wait like you waiting on an Uber ride. You wait, you wait till he's finished, and then he gives you permission that you can come in on. If you can move like Puffy, then move like him. If you can move like Puff, then that's your thing. Not my thing. Not my thing. And look at what it comes with. Look at see, men got to look at this stuff. Look at what it comes with. This is a part of being a player, man. If you look, let me tell you something. If you want to be a man who has women, right? Them women got to come to you, man. They got to. It's got to be they want to be around you. They just got to. They got to pay their own way. See, when you do what Puff's doing, you get yourself in trouble. All it takes is one woman to get upset with what's going on, go and spill the beans, and next thing you know, you get raided. All it takes when you paying money, giving them here go some bread. Hey, I want to do it like this. Hey, let me show you something. Look at this video right here. You see what they doing? I want to do when you doing that and you ain't got no paperwork, and these are not professionals, you gonna get yourself in trouble, man. All it takes is for them to have a bad month. The money didn't come in. Guess what? You got to pay it. They need the money, or they're gonna have to go. And by this tape coming out, people now are looking and they're saying, okay, what's the big deal? These are grown, consenting adults. We see it. Well, some of us see it all the time. It's nothing but a flick. It's a amateur flick. Why is he in jail? You see what I'm saying? So they're saying who leaked it? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them, the people, the people trying to get him out. Because once people look at it, they're going to say, okay, he's done some time. He really didn't do nothing wrong. And it'll be less backlash if they let him out. It's possible that people in power put this material out for us to see. It's possible. But Puff freaked this woman, man. He can say anything he want about Puff Daddy. He freaked his woman, man. Man, your woman got freaked. Your woman got freaked off. And you gotta hold that. You gotta hold that inside you. As a man, you gotta accept. As a man, you gotta accept. What's up with your young wealth? What's up with your Lemerville? Lamb. Well, I can't even read that one, man. Yeah, he said he seen the video by accident. Yeah, it's over there on Twitter. It should you should be able to find it. You know how Twitter, that stuff will stay up 3-4 days. It shouldn't be up there. It'll be up there for 3 4. I think you do it on purpose too. That stuff gonna be up there for 3 or 4 days, man. It thing 40 45 minutes long, man. The whole thing. And I see how Puffy was doing it. Puffy got red background and stuff. That's that amateur stuff. And the and said she was swallowing the. Yep, looked like it. Looked like it. Looked like it. It looked like she was doing that. Um, but now this is in my this is what I believe when we talk alpha male, beta male. We keep thinking that a beta male can't be a 50 Cent. He's a beta male. We think because a guy is buffed, he works out. We think because a guy got money. And we also think because a guy got access to women. Yeah, he's got access to women he got to pay. He's a beta male. He has access to women he has to pay. And you got these people on YouTube who want to be both. You're either beta or you're alpha. What are you? They want to be both. No, you can't be both. 50 Cent is a beta male. Puff Daddy, unfortunately, that has nothing to do with jail. He's an alpha. He's an alpha. Look, he made some mistakes. But for the most part, women don't really have anything to complain about Puff Daddy. Even though all of that stuff went down, you got the Casey. She sued him and she got her money. She came into court and she came into court. But he's probably slept with 400 or 500 women. They didn't all come in there. This thing on with Jay-Z, Jay-Z fought that. They threw that out. That guy tried to blackmail Jay-Z. That woman's daddy said he picked her up and didn't remember. And it's a hustle. And most of the time the people settle because they don't want to deal with the backlash. But Jay-Z said, I can't do it, man. He said, I got kids. He said, I can't just say, hey, pay some hush money and move on. He said, I got children, man. My children got to know I'm straight up. My kids got to know the type of man I am. And I want to teach them this stuff. So he couldn't do it. So he had to take him to court. He was willing to go to court. And she threw the case got thrown out. And then Jay-Z went after that lawyer. I don't know if he ruined him, but he went after that lawyer. He did a countersuit. I don't know. I didn't keep up with it. But for all the guys out here, for all you guys who say, I got to get my money together, for all you guys who think you're going to get you a insta thought, for all you guys who think you're going to get you somebody off the gram and she bad and all of that, and you got some money, this is what you're going to get, bro. You're going to get used and you're going to get played. And if you have a baby by her, you're going to be humiliated because eventually that woman that put a charge to you, that woman that used you, eventually the world's going to see that she was only mostly like that to you. She's not even, she's in love with these other dudes, the dudes that you run around about trying to fight, the men that you mad at. That's who she's in love with. She's not in love with you, bro. That's your ego telling you to go fight somebody. That's your ego. That's your ego. You ready to fight. You ready to fight now. And that's your ego talking. That's your ego talking. You ready to fight. You ready to get into a fight over a woman who loves the man. She don't care about you. She loves the man that you ready to fight. Ain't this crazy? It's a crazy world. You gonna fight him. She loves him, and you gonna go fight him because you bought her this, you did that, you did this, you gave her this, you gave her that, you did this, you did that. What's that supposed to mean? He said, have a baby by me and be a millionaire. Yeah. Yep, that was one of his songs. And he's ready to go out here. He about to put a documentary against this man, hating on this man hard. And people have criticized 50, say he only hates on black people, but he was coming in hating on this man hard. And look, turns out his girl, they put that thing out. I thought Puff Daddy was making them do stuff. I thought Puff Daddy was tying them up and greasing them and they couldn't leave. Turns out those were just lies. Lies. Like now, where he beat the girl up in the hotel, okay, that was illegal and that was wrong. And maybe his people paid for the tape and maybe they paid the desk person, the person who was down at the counter, and maybe they did do that and that was wrong. But all of this other stuff, and I don't know what happened with Puff Daddy. I don't know. But all of this other stuff about him holding women hostages and stuff. I mean, do they have any proof of that? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? No proof of that. Who does she love more? You thought because you were making babies with her. Nope. The man her heart belongs to was Diddy. And because she was in love with Diddy, she was wanting to do all of that stuff. when a woman is in love with you, man, you should not look, man. We gonna get into that. But sometimes men ask women to do a lot, and they do it because they're in love with that man. And if a man is a freaky dude, he wants his woman to be involved in the things he's into. And that's up to her. She don't have to do it. But if she's in love with that man, she's gonna do it. And on top of that, this money stuff, yeah, Diddy got money. And I saw that she came on the stream talking about she got half a million. Look, let's believe her. Let's act like we believe her. Let's act. Y'all, but I disagree with that woman's businessman put out there like that. Also, there's some a financial thing to it. So, I mean, and her son, he said they got a 15-year-old kid. Yeah, yeah, and he's gonna have to deal with his mother. His mother's on the videotape, and his mother's with two different men. She ain't with another man doing normal stuff. No, she's doing freak off stuff, and Pup's in there too. Your mom is in a room with two men, and they said a kid. I ain't see the whole thing. I saw pieces, but they said if you look at the video, there's a child, and is that him? So he was out of. Yeah, I go talk to them. I don't know. I didn't see the whole thing, but they said there's a child in that video while they're doing it. They said there's a baby in that video while they're doing what they're doing. I hope that's not true. I don't even know you can even put that out, man. I know it was leaked and all of that, but man, now you can't really. We getting into laws and stuff. When you do that, you violate. Yes, you do. You can't put that material, anything that's adult. There's a separation from anything involved with a child. Anything. That's the way our society is made. People say there's a child in that video. I hope not. They say there's a kid watching a big screen TV. I hope you gotta take that out, man. You can't put you look. I don't even know who put the thing out. So whoever put the thing out, it was reckless. It was careless. Eventually it's gonna take it a couple of days, but that video is gonna be banned. No, that video gonna be able. Those tube sites, they'll get sued. They're not gonna put that up. They'll yank it down. Her OnlyFans are 85% off. So and yeah, she's got a fit. If you want to see a Filipino, I don't know what she's mixed with. If you want to see a Filipino black, Filipino white, who looks like she exercises, runs, flat stomach, augmented chest, um, doing showering and stuff like doing lingerie and stuff. Yeah, that go and look at her OnlyFans. You know, seems boring to me, man. I mean, no, I'm just telling you that's not something I would want to see. It seems pretty boring. I've seen this stuff on the Twitter. It's soft. It's boring. You know, not you know not something I would watch. In my opinion, you could go over there on TikTok and her only the TikTok. Man, there's so many women on TikTok twerking over there. You can go over there and look at that. That's better than well. It just depends on what you want to see, man. But look, hats off to Daphne. Or how about this, Miss Joy? Hats off to Miss Joy. Miss Joy, you've been able to accomplish what a lot of women dream about. I'm looking at your roster. All of the men are wealthy, well-to-do men, and they choose you. Gotta salute you for that. And you just run your OnlyFans just because you certainly, it ain't like you need it. And you got your little OnlyFans. And I saw you in your truck. She live streamed up and spoke about the video. $300,000 truck. Yeah, she living it up, man. She living me up. The way you approach her, how you go up to Daphne, not my thing though. She's not my type, right? But the way you go up to her, yeah, 50's online whining. The way you go up to her is you just go holler at her, man. You see her in her expensive car, you out and about, you see her in an expensive car, you see her get out, you go talk to her. Talk to her like you would talk to anybody. You don't know. Maybe she likes you. You know what I'm saying? She wants to talk to you a little bit more. Look at she was doing that stuff with Diddy. That ain't out of her. Next thing you know, man, once she makes sure you straight, you don't really want nothing other than, uh, you know, y'all can toss it up. You ain't trying to get at, her money or nothing like that. She'll toss it up with you. You guys are intimidated. So many guys. Why would you be intimidated? So many dudes are intimidated, bro. They see her with the money, the OnlyFans. She's out running. They scared to say something. Well, that's you, man. That's you. And let this be a lesson for all the dudes who think. Let this be a lesson for all the men who think all you got to do is get these women money, and you're gonna get you a wife, and you're gonna get you a relationship. Let this be a lesson. She cared more about Puff than she did about this 50 Cent guy. Don't seem like she has any concern about him. Seems like she's more concerned with Diddy. Yeah, let that be a lesson for you guys. I mean, I don't feel anything. These clowns who can't get women, who are told lies that if they spend money, you'll get an average. If you spend money, you're gonna get an average basic female, exactly the type that you don't like, the ones that you've been whining about, the ones that like you don't like them. And that's what you'll get, the ones that you've been complaining about. And these guys they stupid, bro. They believe that if they spend money, they're gonna get the tip of the spear. You're gonna get used just like 50 Cent. You're gonna get a bill, bro. Oh, they'll sleep with you, but you're gonna be paying for it. You won't get what Puff got. You'll never get the Puff treatment. You'll never get Puff treatment. You'll get 50 Cent treatment. Let me give you an example. 50 Cent gets a opportunity to do what? Help her on social media. Use his clout to big her up. That's A. B. And we seen that here, but that's a different story, right? We seen simps doing that here. Okay, B. Purses. Purses got to buy her stuff. Got to spend money on shopping spree. She can go get the shop. Her friends got to envy her. So when she goes out on a little dinner date, her friends can be like, "Where did you get that? Oh, that is so pretty." And she says, 50 bought, whatever guy she's dating, he bought it for me. Oh, you got to do that. You got to do that. You got to do all of that. And then you have a kid with her, and you think, okay, I'm offering you this wonderful lifestyle, you know, and she leaves you. Then guess what? You could barely see your kid. And then, he gets on there and try to pretend, and this is the thing about a guy like 50. He gets to pretend that he was ever in a relationship with her. So he mopes around, goes to work, moping around, walking around talking about his ex. Bruh, you was paying that woman. You never had you don't have an ex. You never had anything. You had a bill. You had a bill, and you paying the bill now. You never got treated the way she treated other men. When you look at the Puff, and look, you guys can hate on Puff all you want to. We've done content on Puff. Hate on him all you want to. I don't agree with some of the things he's accused of. I mean, it don't look like he was guilty of those things. Well, let me say this: you can hate on Puff all you want to, but those women love this man. They love this man to a fault. They love this man to a fault. And you talk about Daphne, she got or she's experiencing what 95% of these women wish they could get. wealthy men, popular men, spending money, buying them the Jeeps and the private jets. She's living all of that basketball wife stuff. She's truly living that. That's really a picture of that's when you say the basketball wives, that is a window into her life, what she's really living. Puff, what a lot of these simps wish. I don't agree with Puff. Puff was tricking. I don't agree with Puff, but he got more from. I don't think he was trick. I disagree. I think a lot of that was consensual. I think the women knew what it was. I think the Puff said, "Hey, we like to have some fun." A lot of these women was out there, and he was like, "It's gonna be worth your while," and they chose to do it. They chose to do it. And when the women complained because they looked at Puff and said he was disgusting and they weren't attracted to him, Puff went and got an escort. And see, most men ain't gonna do that one. Most men ain't gonna do that. Puff didn't have no problem doing it. He went out here, he got him an escort. He ain't looking at you broke, that's for sure. Well, I disagree with that. That performer, he's broke. The guy that she's doing that flick with, Puff's in there too, but that flick, it contains another man in it. He ain't got no money. So I disagree with that. They sleep with broke men all the time. We got to stop lying to ourselves, man. Maybe it's because it makes us feel better. We want to believe that they don't sleep with regular smegulars. Most of them don't. Now, I will say that a lot of them don't, but a lot of them do, man. A lot of them do. A lot of them sleep with regular smegulars. They don't care. They don't care. Ah, okay. He said Puff was putting oil on her and all of that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they did a lot of stuff in that video, man. I hope it's legal. And the good thing about that is I don't really have to worry about that. The internet, we'll see how society sees that. I can tell you for factually, if you filming that type of content, you and it's private, and you the type of person you don't have a babysitter, and you letting the kid be in the room, you better be careful releasing that stuff to the world. And a lot of people ain't gonna view that as okay. I'm saying, listen when I said, if you're making a video, if two grown people, if you want your kids in the room, that's y'all business. I mean, nobody can see through walls, but if you're putting out video and that stuff on it, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. You can't. I know you can't. You can't do that. You can't do it. And if you sort of I mean, and the video itself is pathetic though. It's poorly lit. What is all that red in the back? Puffy's a weird dude, brother. That is a weird brother. Puff Daddy, that's a weird brother. What's all of the video in the background and all the video? What is all of that? That's a weird brother, man. I don't know what that is, bro. And Puff freaked off. Puff freaked off the woman that he fell in love with, man. That's another thing about being a simp, man. You can't be a simp. You can't be catching feelings. See, let's go over this. When you dating, you date. You date. Get to know. Learn over time. Stop jumping into these relationships, trying to talk about you got feelings, you ain't got feelings. You can't do that. You got people they've been dating, they've been living together for 3 years. Neither one of them caught feelings for each other. You know why? Because they know that's nothing to play with. You see 50 Cent, and this is what happens to a simp. This is the life of a simp. When you now, I don't, anything illegal we don't agree with, but look at the two men. Look at the life of a simp. This is a simp's life right here. This is a simp's life. The simp gets to whine and complain and look, and within himself, he regrets that he fell in love with this woman. Within himself, we're just men. We're not robots. We're men. He regrets he fell in love with this woman, you know, but he picked the woman. And see, this is what we lose sight of because we talk about men, right? This is what we lose sight of. This is where we often lose sight is look at her. She had a baby by him. Does she got an OnlyFans? Does she seem upset? Does she seem like she's living in regret? Does she seem like she's beside herself? They're no longer together. You see what I'm saying? That's why that's why it's so important for men. When you look at a 50, he's just weak, man. Mentally, he's weak. He's a weak man. He's very, very susceptible to being exploited by women because he's a simp. And people keep saying, Russell, okay, nobody's bringing up Russell. See, the thing about Russell's a nice guy. So when you say that about Russell, it looks like you wrong because he's a nice guy. Are we gonna say that about 50? 50 ain't no nice guy. What has 50 done to make you think he's a nice guy? But he's a simp. He's a simp. And he ain't no different than Puffy, except he has to pay more. What's the difference between him and Puff? And it's not just that. All of them dudes in the business, all of them dudes simps and tricks, NBA, all of them dudes spend money like that. All of them dudes think they winning because they rotating all those trash women in and out of their hotel rooms. Yeah, they went into the woman go to the law. They went until they wind up losing a contract. They went until they wind up like Puff in jail. And these women don't like none of those men. Look, let me explain something to you. Those women deal with those men because that's the job they doing. That dude that's a entertainer, that man that's out there making his money, getting paid to be in the flicks, that's what she like. Now, does she like him as far as outside of the bedroom? Probably not. Probably not. But in the bedroom, she likes him a lot. That woman ain't got no feelings for neither one of those men. That woman ain't thinking about those dudes. 50 is over here whining. 50, that's her kid. 50, she raises him. 50, guess what? Guess what? Every morning she's raising her child. You on the internet whining. Talking about you concerned about him. You probably are concerned, but she's the mother. She's the mother and she's taking care of her kid. If anything, he's mad at you. If anything, even though mom was in bed with two other men, she's probably looking at you as a simp. She's looking at you as a simp. She's looking at you as a man who couldn't control her mother, his mother, and he's looking at you as now he's got to go through hell because of you failing as a man. You failed his mother, and he expected you to be a man, and you're a simp, and you're over here on the YouTubes or whatever talking about complaining about him, and that's what you get. See, stop believing these simps and lames when they tell you. And you got these dudes, they go into the dark side of a moon. These dudes, they so lame, bro. Look how they crawling all over the deepest neither regions of the world. They going everywhere trying to find a woman, bro. fucking lose, bruh. That makes you, bruh. And that's what I mean. This is 50. This is 50, man. Man, don't be weak, man. Control your emotions, man. Just because you smashing, don't fall in love with these women, man. Just smash them. You know, you don't have to be as hardcore as a pump and dump, but don't catch no feelings for these women, man. And then look at this. They don't have feelings for you. Who's the man? Who's the woman? You up here. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what you're gonna look like. 50, you look like a bitch. You up here crying over this woman? This woman ain't thinking about you. She on the tape. You ain't on the tape. She's on a videotape, 30 plus 40-minute tape, doing this and that up and down all around. And you up here whining about it. She ain't whining about it, but you whining about it. You see what I mean? This is a simp. This is 50 Cent is a simp. 50 Cent is a simp. He's a simp. He got money, but he cannot get, he don't have enough sense to go out and just talk. What the Vivica Fox. That's about his type. Oh man. Oh man, these guys are clowns, bro. So a freak off has been released. You can see it on Twitter. You can see if you're interested into what it is, it's there. Um, and you know, it's there. So I mean, I imagine it's still up there. Like I said, stuff goes up there, stays up 3 days. It's not supposed to be on there, but it takes it about 3 days, man. And I thought it was pretty disgusting, man. I'm serious. I thought it was disgusting video, and 50's mad. And it's like, why do these dudes become simps when they find out they woman is sleeping with other men, or they find out they woman is, you know, is a freak, and then they get mad because she never freaked them. They get mad at that too. They been in a relationship like she ain't never do none of that to me, man. So all me and girl, all we did was missionary, and she used to make me hurry up. You know, and she told me, man, she just said, hey, don't think nothing bad about me, but I really don't like that. And he said, what you don't like? I don't really like sex. You know, I'm sorry, I just don't. So if I'm rushing you, if I seem sort of cold, you know, maybe you don't want to be with me, but I don't like it. Now, and then most simps, most lames buy that. Man, bro, I know what they tell these simps. They tell these simps that, which means basically saying I don't want to sleep with you. Like, hey, they like living good. They like the money you give them. They like the status you give them, but they don't want to sleep with you. They don't want to sleep with you. So then a video shows up a couple of years before you met her, and she's in a freak off, multiple men, smiles of joy and pleasure. I can see why he mad, man. I can see why 50's in his feelings. I can see why 50 felt like he got used. He got a little taste of it, man. He didn't get the best of it. And if you're interested, the freak off is down there. This is why 50 wrote a letter to the judge, okay? Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. Nah, man. And look, but look, I want you guys to pay special attention to her. Pay attention to Daphne, right? I mean, Miss Joy, right? Pay attention to Joy. Pay attention to her because do you see her upset? Now she's on the tape. Is she upset? She raises the kid they have together. He don't stay with 50. He stays with her. Why is 50 jumping out there with and a 15-year-old kid gets to see, hey, bruh, you made babies. You don't make babies with thoughts. Don't make a baby with a thought. And you gotta blame 50 Cent. This is his fault. All his fault. This is all his fault. And who's surprised? Who's surprised? Who's surprised? A freak off. He made a freak off. And let me tell you something. This is the real world right here. This is the real world, man. By you meet your wife. She's in her 30s. She had a past, man. Now, I mean, that's your business. Y'all discuss it. But what I'm saying is, and she need to let you know. She need to let you know, hey, listen, me and my ex-husband, for a while, for about 3 years, we did a lot of wild stuff, and he was videotaping a lot of it. So, it may come out. I'm just letting you know so you're not surprised. Yeah, I got a past. But see, most guys, they don't want to believe that. Most guys want to believe. You know why most men get used? Because they want to believe the lie. We talk about, we say, and we don't really do it on this recently, but we talk about how women want to be lied to. A lot of these dudes want to be lied. Look, bro, it's not just one way. A lot of times it's both sides. A lot of men want to be lied to. A lot of men don't want to know the truth. A lot of men can't handle the truth. A lot of men want to believe that they're the only one, or there's a low body count. Oh, man, she's only been with 5 men, and I'm the fifth one. They want to believe that until the truth comes out. Then they get upset. Then they get upset. And this is the 50 is the typical he's the typical simp. When things don't go his way, he has a fit. Is that how we meet as men? Is that how we look at the world? Isn't that the way a child looks at the world? Isn't that the way when if you want a child want another piece of cake and you don't want to give the kid another piece of cake, and the kid jump on the floor and start throwing a fit and kicking his legs and heels and screaming and yelling and screaming and kicking and yelling, right? Because they want another piece of cake. You say you've had enough. It's the same thing. When you look at 50 Cent, he's throwing that's a tantrum. It's the same thing. He's childish. He's stupid. That woman can do whatever she wants to do, man. That woman don't owe you nothing. And let me say this once again, I think it's wrong to put that tape out. Those women don't make those tapes to put that stuff. Man, come on, man. You could be in a relationship with a woman, man, and you just using your cell phone. You know that's for you. She ain't expecting you to go and dump that stuff on no internet. Even though I know you do, I know it is gonna get dumped on there. I'm just saying they're not making it for that. There you go, Abe. Shout out to Abe. They want to go and get the pop the trunk. When things don't go that way, they want to go and pop the trunk. I know the full videos over there, brother. They want to go and pop the trunk. That's what they want to do. They want to go and start a fight. When they can't get things their way, they want to fight. And he deserves it, man. This when you paying him, man, you got to understand you paying him. Take all that other stuff out of it, man. Take that stuff out of him. Just look at yourself. Use a trick and a sucker, and get your money up. And get your money up, man. The good thing about that is you don't have to tell nobody. That's the good thing. You don't live your life, man. Other men getting it for free just say, hey, man, ain't no woman in her right mind gonna have sex with me free. So I gotta pay for it. Well, oh, man, no, I mean somebody out there, no, bro, I gotta pay for it. That's how you do it. Guess what, 50? Then you don't wake up mad. You ain't mad at nobody. Tell your little son that. Tell your little kid you're a simp. Tell your kid the truth. Say, hey, look, that other dude that she in the video with, that's a man. I had to pay her for everything. And I'm still paying. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of, man. Tell the truth, shame the devil. This stuff's gonna come out anyhow. It's gonna be in the streets anyhow, so you gotta accept it, man. And like I said, it's not even a good. I mean, it's what he wanted, but come on, man, that stuff's trash. I do. You say you think 50's a simp. I do think 50's a simp. I think it's a simp to be whining about this tape. I think it's a simp to act like people ain't grown. Grown people do grown things. I think that makes him a simp. Grown people do grown things. And all of these women, if you the third man, fourth man on the rotation, if if she's sleeping with you and sleeping with him and sleeping with him and sleeping with him, yeah, you're damn right. Somebody done put it on video. You're damn right. It's gonna come out too. Why you got two kids and running around here lying to yourself, telling the world you in love. You're gonna put it out there and people the world gonna see you a clown. And you around Puff, and that's a and Puff in jail. Puff got more clout than most of these clowns, and Puff's in jail, bro. Puff can stand and say niggas still sweating him off stuff he don't even do no more. And dudes got to stop getting mad, man. You got to stop getting mad at these women, man. You got to give a woman her freedom, bro. You got to give a woman her freedom. She's free to do whatever she wants to do. She's also free to act right. She's free to be a wife. She's free to do the things that you want to see her do. Experience a life the way you want her to experience. She's free to do that too. But see, this what I'm saying. You look at these simps. They think they can uh, ball a fist up and make somebody. Man, you can't make nobody. You gonna fuck around here and get your ass shot. You can't make that woman do nothing she don't want to do. Well, we ate up with that too. And when you talk about 50 and stuff, these dudes, Puffy, they mirror the black experience, bro. We are ate to the bone with that. That's all we do. You go to the gas station, you can look at. I can go look at every weekend some black folks down there fighting at the gas station. Most of these Negroes fighting over one of the chicks. She's sleeping with everybody. The Negro act like he just found out. He found out yesterday. Oh, I found out, and they down there, and it's sad, bro. And that's the community. That's the black experience, bro. That's the world we live in, bro. And we get mad and we want to fight, bro. Yes, and they winning too, bro. Two men, two millionaire black men fighting over a woman who's basically Instagram famous, and she done ate off black men. She got them in her pocket, bro. Negroes has lost their minds over her. That's pitiful, man. What does that tell you about black men? I'm serious. What does that tell you about black men? And you do have to wonder if this goes back to slavery. But Negroes have it's something going on with Negroes and women. They're very, very susceptible to women. That's like an Achilles heel. They they have everything in their life perfect, yet some kind of way they deal with the wrong woman. They get used and exploited, and it gets thrown out in the street. And it's always some dumb nigga running around here talking about his wife cheated on him, like women don't cheat. And then it's like they don't when they don't like you, they cheat. When you look at the 50s, look at the Puffy and look at the 50. When she was with Puff, smiles, they had an open relationship. You can look at the video, some of the video, she's happy on the video. She's doing all types of things on that video, willingly, enjoy. You look at the 50, she put a charge to him. And that's what I came on YouTube trying to tell these dudes. I said, don't let these women put a charge to you, man. And these simps, half of these dudes is simps. You know what they want to do? They don't really want to learn game. They just want to cry. They like little girls. They want a shoulder to cry on. Man, my wife did me wrong, man. Man, my wife cheated on me, man. And that's how their voice be going in and out like that. Man, my wife cheated on me. Man, I did everything for her, man, and she cheated on me. It's like these niggas, man, you're a hoe, bro. And this for all the dudes who think women don't act right. You see it with Puffy, don't you? For all you dudes who think women don't act right, look at how she acting with Puffy. Also, go look at her face after that video came out. She don't care. She dropped her OnlyFans down. She like, okay, come on down here and join my OnlyFans. You see what I'm saying, bro? She ain't whining. She ain't ran to Joy Taylor's podcast and out here crying. Hey, Joy, it's so bad for me, man. That woman ain't thinking about. That woman ain't thinking about no 50 cents. That's all that is to her is her baby daddy. That dude is meaningless. He means absolutely nothing. He's nothing but a paycheck to her. And that's what you get leading with your wallet. The work that is absurd. But you know what the simp see, what you gotta understand is a lot of people on YouTube, they feed what they feed these they feed the people on YouTube lies, right? Lead with your wallet was a lie fed to simps. You know why? Because they know the simps are lazy. These people ain't gonna change. They're not gonna work out. They're not gonna learn how to dress. They don't have no swag. So they fed them lead with your wallet. That's what you want, right? And also made them feel like they had some type of value. You're a rare man. You're a high money maker. These dudes are making $200,000 a year. They can't they can't sit in a room full of women without having some type of spaz attack. They're weak for women. They get used by women. And they got making $200,000 a year, and they're just taking their money. These clowns is paying for consultations and stuff. It's like, man, you know, it's just like in a pool, man, to teach you how to swim. They sort of throw you in the pool. They watch to save you, but they trying to teach you how to swim. Same thing with women, man. You got to jump out there, man. Being all scared and timid and whining and paying, and that's right there in itself is stupid. And if you're a lame like a 50, just give her the money. This is the way. Just understood 50. Don't act like today. Just man, stop lying to yourself. It was never real. None of it. That woman only dealt with you because you famous and you got money. Wasn't nothing y'all experienced real. And don't come up here with that baby stuff. That's her baby. Don't come around here with the kid stuff, man. That woman, that's her. She don't have no choice but to let you have visitation. That woman don't want you around her kids, man. I know that's your kid. She don't want you around her kid. That woman ain't thinking about you, man. We gotta grow up, man. We gotta stop being simp. You know how a real man handle this? You don't even respond to that. Man, your baby mama, there's a video out. Oh, straight up. Yeah, yeah, man. Well, she did that before I even met her. But still, man, it's man, hey man, you got something else to do, man. Yeah, don't tell me about it. Don't worry about what I do. Yeah. I don't need you to look out for me. Stay out of my business. That's how you handle that. 50 is on Twitter. He's on Instagram crying. He's on the gram whining, crying, whining, crying, whining, crying. He's a lame, bro. Oh, you know what? I expect 50 Cent to be sitting on one of these panels. He ain't gonna be on this panel, but he's gonna be on these simp panels whining about women. He should be. He should be. Not gaming on them, whining about them. And look at her, man. Look, heads up. Of these three people, Diddy, 50, Miss Joy, I'd rather meet Miss Joy. I'm talking about just have a conversation with. I'd rather talk to Miss Joy. And I would commend her on how strong she is. I was like, Miss Joy, you never caught feelings for these simps and these lames. And look at how you healthy, you raising a kid, you out here stalking around, got your skirt up, you got another dude, nose wide open. That's how you do. That's how you do. I said that the so-called men out here complaining and whining. And I said, well, Miss Daphne, who's the man? Who's the woman? These dudes act like women. They act pretty feminine. Puff freaked his baby mama. And that doesn't let the air out of this tough guy. I'm a tough dude. Man, that man ain't no. He says she's Filipino and Puerto Rican. Okay. I question. I think I'm sure you can find it. I don't think this woman is like a health nut. And she's been running a lot. She probably is on that treadmill a lot. Probably does about 10 miles on the Stairmaster. She probably does, bro. She got them legs out. She got them thighs out, bro. And what's the dude, Jason Dorello or whatever, him? She got a bunch of rich men in her past. You know what I'm saying? And to simps, right? They think they got something, bro. This woman, what is this? A California what? What is this? What? This a L.A. 4. This a Los Angeles 4. This woman in Los Angeles, she's about a 4. And the reason I give her 4 is because she got her breast done, and she's well kept. I'll give her that, but she's no more than a 4. This ain't even a LA 5. This is that's what I'm saying. And then you look at these simps and you say, bro, that's the best you can get. That it is, man. This the best they can get. They have no conversation. They have no swag, nothing. All they got is their wallet And the best a 50 Cent can get is a LA4. And that's why you see Puff Daddy put on the flick. He put on the video. Puff put it on a video. Puff put on the video because you're LA4. You're like, man, this chick ain't good for nothing but the flicks. That chick just come through here, man, film a little something and bounce. Yeah, that's a woman a man dismisses. But a lot of these simps, right? They jump to it. That's a LA4. That's a Vegas, Las Vegas 3. In Vegas, she about a 3. In Cali, she a 4. In California, she a 4. In Atlanta, I give her a 5. I give her a 5 in Atlanta, and it's because of her uniqueness. Ain't a whole lot of ethnically mixed females in Atlanta. Like some, ain't a whole lot of them. Says she ain't a freak. Well, if she did on that, she got on that freak off tape. She was on that tape. She was on that tape. In Miami, she's a 1. No, 2. She's a 2. In Miami, she's a 2. If you disagree, you ain't ever been to Florida. If you disagree with this, you have never been to Florida. This is a LA2. LA2, Los Angeles 2. I mean, my fault, Florida 2. I mean, I ain't got no problem with her, man, but she ain't got she got a little bit of something, but I don't like that. Her boot tail, I don't like the way her boot tail, her backside, it ain't made the way I like them. It's a little squarey, like it's real tight and squarish. I don't like that. Her stuff's on you. If you go to Google, you can see her. She's on internet, completely nude and all that. Yeah, I don't like that, man. I don't like that. You said, does the scale go minus? No, I wouldn't say that. I don't know. It depends. It's up to you. It's whatever you want it to be, bro. It's whatever you want it to be. We got 50 Cent. He's upset. His baby mama, freak off. Diddy freak off. Somebody leaked a freak off. And she's a part of it. It's Diddy, another man, and her. And they're doing about a 45-minute freak off. And 50's acting like he's being a hypocrite. He's being a hypocrite. If you listen to his music, he says some of the most horrific things that he wants to do to other men, other black men, right? He has no problem making that type of music. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to clutch his pearls and then whine and tell everybody, tell the world that they're wrong and that his kid's going to get teased at school. Bro, we finished, bro. We are finished. And you know what? We let this stuff, we let the 50 cents, we let these celebrities have so much influence amongst us. That's where we failed, man. It's like we don't know good from bad. Man, these are not good people, man. Look at what happened to 50 and look, that's his fault. There's a traditional way to date women. You don't have to pay women. He chose to pay her. You know why he paid her? She's not attracted to him. And then he wants to skip around and get on TikTok and bounce around and try to act like he's doing something. Man, you see my old lady, man, let me twist around on TikTok and, and let me show her all how I'm living. And get your trick ass out of my face. Yeah. Back in the day, we used to call people out. We don't want to call people out no more. We uphold stuff like that. We respect a dude like that. How you gonna respect a man that's living like that? We respect guys like that. Man, you got money, man. Man, look at all that money 50 got. He got the cars. You can't say nothing about these dudes, but they are absolute simps. Yeah, I see the gay stuff. The people are making comments about that man. Yeah, come on, man. And yeah, he put that on there. Yeah, come on, man. We got to stop that, man. We can't do that, man. First of all, unless you're a professional, you're being paid by a company, you should never be in the room. If you and your friend finna take somebody, if she's ready, and both of y'all in the same room, she's ready, you know what you do? You say, yeah, all right, well, man, I'll come after. No, 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 bro. You can go, okay, well, you need to leave, man. But bro, that don't even need to be explained. Oh, shit, hell yeah, nigga. I'm finna go hop in the shower, man. Anybody gonna undress with a man, two men in the same room, and you undress and sit in the corner and watch him walk around and move around. You touching a little bit of him, his foot touching your leg, and as you move around, y'all thighs touch. Man, come on, y'all tripping, bro. I don't even. I'm saying that video to me, that video's sick. It's sick, man, to do that with another man in the room. Unless you being paid, that's a different thing. But this is where we stand, though, man. This is what we amount to, and this is when you don't value yourself as a man. As a man, when you don't value yourself, this is the way you treat yourself. Your idea of relationships is paying women, and then it gets to the point where you such a lame. You got to pay the man. You got to pay the woman to be with you. You can't satisfy her, so now you got to go and pay a man to join the relationship. Isn't that something, man? Just think about that. You with a woman, you in a relationship, you got to pay her, but you such a horrible, just she's so unattracted to you that you got to invite another man into the relationship because you're running around saying, "Hey, I got to make her happy, so I'm gonna let another dude come in here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till he gonna let me know when he can do it right. He can tap me on the shoulder, and he gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump on. Man, you crazy to even think of some shit like that. And that's what they were doing. Man, you guys got to date different women, man. You just got to find you another. Man, you want a woman that you do not have to do none of that with. If that ain't the woman for you, if you got to pay her to stay and pay her to get satisfied in bed, pay another man to come please, that ain't the woman you want to deal with, man. And look at her now. She controlling herself now. You can't tell me that every man she's with does that. She don't do that to every man she sleeps with. She just did that to 50. And now this man's ego is hurt now. A lot of that stuff, bro, a lot of the stuff he been saying, the people he been talking about, he looking real bad now. He looking like a big time hypocrite. Like the stream, man. Bless the cash app, man. Hit the super chat. What we doing? We had to put this out, man. Oh, you ain't missing nothing, hot shots. Don't look at it. It's a amateur, it's an amateur film that's got three people in it. It's poorly shot. It's poorly lit. It maybe I didn't see it. I just skimmed through it. I didn't skim through the whole thing. I moved the cursor and then moved it again and then moved it and then I was done with it. No, I didn't watch it. So it might be better. Maybe the lights are better. Maybe it gets better. I don't know. But this is a lesson that you can't buy your way into the lives of these women. And yes, they'll have a baby with you. Yeah, a woman will go out and have a baby with you as long as you pay her. Yeah. What's up with you?
What's up, Plat?
Yeah, what's up?
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I just want to say, man, shout out to your show, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been following you probably for a couple months now, man, and a lot of your topics and a lot of your opinions and experience, man, is really very important to have and to know. Um, when it's dealing with these celebrities, man, you're spot on, man. These dudes will have you wrapped up thinking that the way that they live is how you should live, and then when you
Mm-hmm.
come to find out, they living so chaotic and just like you said, evil, and it really catches up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? In the long run, people think that they get away, but they don't know that they got a price to pay at the end of the rainbow, man. You know?
Yeah, but have you noticed? And I'm serious. Have you noticed? You never see regret coming from the women.
Oh wow.
No, like even the Miami, young Miami. I'm just saying, we talk about men and women. Man, I don't know who raised the women, but these women do not catch feelings for these guys. Even though they be making babies with them and sleeping with them, they don't care nothing about these men, man.
To be honest with you, play they don't even cry no more.
Mm,
They really don't. I guess they get whatever they get from them. I think women be more embarrassed about certain things being public, but they
mm-hmm.
don't care about the dude. They just
Yeah.
care about whatever actions that they did with these people, but they don't care about the individual themselves. They just, whatever drama and mess that they did with them, that's what they care about. How people look at them. But
Yeah.
they don't
They,
cry over the man. They don't cry over his fame and stuff like that. They move on to another guy.
mm-hmm. You know what they treat men like?
What's that?
They treat men like um they treat men like a strip club, like a woman who's a dancer. You got five men. She takes one in the back, and as soon as she's done, she goes to another one. So
Mm.
he may catch her. He
Mm.
may be walking around. That's my favorite dancer. But the women, I'm saying they do not act like that about these guys. And it's like you look at 50. 50's the one on there talking, uh, uh, the kid, and what about the kid? That woman ain't saying nothing about nothing. And the kid lives with her.
50 act like he hurt.
Yep, he is.
To be honest with you, he don't act like he healed or moved forward in life. He's like he's still trying to. I don't know. What I'm trying to understand is how could all these millionaires be so in the streets, with their minds, like they're businessmen. They have all these things going on. They have wealth. They can do whatever, but yet they still want to stay in the streets, like mentally. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there's no involved. They don't evolve into what we see with the other societies that's around. How you don't see the Asians like I only have to even go to white people. I can go to any other races. Like you don't see Asians acting like this when it comes
Nope.
to their people. Like you know what I'm saying?
And um the when you look at okay, when you look at when you look at say a Warren Buffett, right?
Hmm.
Or guys like that, right? They don't put women in these the way okay, the woman is just a woman.
Hmm.
They're in a relationship. If they get a divorce, they get a divorce. But 50 uh looks at women as some type of point of it's a milestone in his life. He's
Mm.
achieved some type of goal that he doesn't want to lose. And when people say, "Hey, man, relationships come and go," this is why they get so funny about them when they're, And and 50 to me, I'm that woman. That woman better be glad she ain't around 50 because I think he would do something to that woman, man.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, he's one of those types of brothers that
Mm.
when things don't go right for them, they start getting violent. They started telling the woman she can't be a woman. That's a grown ass woman. Before she met you, she did some stuff. Oh, but no, why? How could you do that to me? That's what I'm saying. You can just look at this man and say, man, you think because you give her money, you got a right to control. I don't know why, nigga. Where do Negroes get that from?
Want to be controlling. I don't know. I don't know if they seen their fathers do it, or stepfathers, or whoever, when it comes to their own mother. Um, me, I was raised in a mother father household, married. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up with different values and like morals, and not just with them, but seeing my family with my aunts and my cousins and everybody else get married and have successful families and stuff like that. So we don't tolerate stuff like that when it comes to respect for your mom and your woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because my family will come see you. You know what I'm saying? If they hear anything like, what you doing what to that girl, you doing what to her, you doing what to
Mm-hmm.
anybody, and then now
But
you
but
got your
but
cousins at your house.
yeah, but hot shots. We had to be careful with that because women do lie.
Of course, of course. I'm saying for the ones like there's always two sides of the coin. I'm usually always talking about either one side of it, because we can always go to the other side. But for the ones that are doing correct and try to be upstanding, and
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying, like, even with a little bit of like the arguments that we have in the family, sometimes even those can be looked at certain ways. But I think it's all about family structure, to be
No,
honest
no,
with
no, no. And women lie in families too. Let me tell you something.
you.
Your sister, I'm not saying yours,
Mhm.
hypothetically, a sister will put your life in harm's way several times. What you thought? They lie. They'll tell the guy one thing, and you go out trying to, feeling that that's your family member.
Right,
And you find out later those were lies.
right,
That
right,
was them trying to use the relationship they have with you to try to either control him or something like that.
right,
When the man has been upfront with them about the truth, but just
right.
like 50, they don't want to deal with the truth. They want to live in a fantasy world.
Hmm.
A man could say, "Hey, we ain't in no relationship. Look, you want to come by here, hang out,
Like,
you
that's
know,
crazy
we
that you said that, Black. I'm sorry to cut you off, but man,
yeah.
you are right now. You're talking about a situation that happened to my brother in North Carolina. Right, he was dealing with a chick, off and on. She got so attached to him, when he decided to leave her, she did everything that she could. You know what I'm saying? Called the cops on him, even though he wasn't doing nothing. Went to his house throwing bricks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
he literally had to go get a restraining order, and my mom didn't know it at the time, because she was taking the woman's side for a second, until she saw all the actions that she was doing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it does take more proof to
Mhm.
vindicate men, but for the most part, man, when it's dealing with these like I said, once you get to a certain status in life, what is there really to really complain about? And like, if people have nothing and they can still live day to day, and you have all this at your disposal, and you're still coming up with these issues and problems and rumors, allegations, courts, it really makes you think: is it really worth getting to the top, or is it just okay, just be where I'm at and just keep steady? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So,
Mhm. And the smart thing to do as a man
mhm,
is to stop thinking that women don't sleep with other men. Look,
facts.
before they met you, they sleep with other men. While they're with you, look, I know we don't want to believe it. They're sleeping with other men. And once y'all break up, they're sleeping with other men. That's what I'm saying. Just accept it, man. Stop beating. Look at 50. Stop getting mad about it. Just it's the way it is.
Women were sleeping with men before they met you.
Mm-hmm.
I was with a chick over the week at a casino. We used to talk back in the day, so we just recently, linked back up, and she's telling me about two or three dudes that she was with, after we broke up, and I'm just sitting here like, wow, it really don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think, not saying that she ain't supposed to be with nobody, but to really, like, we shared moments together, we had certain things together, and then to hear her say that she was with three other guys after me in a serious relationship, 3 to 4 years, and then I'm just, you know, it just, I don't know, man. I just learned a lot, man. And I'm still learning, so I don't hold anything against her,
Well,
but
well,
I think for her honesty, that's the most thing I really appreciated, was her honesty about it. like not saying like, yeah, I ain't been with nobody and da da da, you know, because sometimes they'll play that game with you, acting like they so innocent and they ain't out here,
Mhm.
but then come to find out they even bigger freaks than before, you know.
Well, the thing as a man you have to accept is that y- ve- most men will never experience love.
Mm,
No. You listen to the music or whatever, or she's fine and you like her, but you haven't made it to the stage of you love her. Now, what happens is men to some degree get possessive and obsessed, and you got to get that out of you
mm,
because you're just putting yourself in a position where that woman can she can emotionally harm you, right? Because you're doing this thing basically. Well, this is the way it's supposed to be. I'm falling for her, she's falling for me,
mm-hmm,
and um, I didn't want to do it, but I'm fall. You can't do that as a man, and I can't. The language. That basically you're a Tinder dick. You know,
mm-hmm,
you
mm-hmm,
you you can't do it. See, people think they can do it. And
mm,
people say, "Hey, man, you can't just be falling for these women because you're sleeping with them and having babies for them."
right.
Oh, yeah, I know, man. I feel you, man. I'm gonna do it. And say, well, man, if you do that, you gonna have a hard time living because that's damn near all of them. I said, so you're gonna be sleeping with a lot of women and you catching feelings for, bro? You kill you. They tell them the best thing to do, man, is let her earn it. And if
Mm,
that means
mm,
if that means she leaves you, so be it. That's what I'm
right.
saying. We keep doing it. You ain't a real nigga until you turn it down.
I think
You
it's the
just keep
understanding
thinking
of
I'm
that.
playing with that. That's the core of dealing with women.
Right.
Yeah, they fine. Yeah, they want to sleep with you, but you're gonna turn them down.
It's the fairy tale plaque. It's the growing up the fairy tale. Even though I mean, I was born in the '80s. So I'm a Disney kid. You know what I'm saying? That's growing up. We had Disney movies in the house. So a lot of these storytellers that they had was all about that love of another individual and going through the worst of the worst and then making it at the end together side by side. So when you try to play that out in reality, you come to find out it's not the movies. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's not a happy ending between these two individuals. Sometimes there is divorce. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there is separations and things like that will happen. You know what I'm saying? In a perfect world, yeah, but not in this one. So I think it's because of just the like brainwashing a little bit. Same thing with these
Mhm.
celebrities. Same thing with 50 and Diddy. That's all they did throughout these whole years was just brainwash us to believe something wasn't what it was. But behind the scenes, it's a whole different story. They're living these different lives, and then their dirt comes out because it's time to pay. You know what I'm saying? It's time to pay up for all the little wrong things and big wrong things everyone's done to get to where they got to, and they got to pay up, Black. That's how I feel. I feel like
Well,
everybody's got to pay up, and especially
mm,
these celebrities. You know, me ain't nobody getting away scot free, man. You know?
well, when I was born, I said me, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm using me myself as example. When I was born, nobody tapped on my cell membrane
Mm.
and say, "Platt, you ready for this?"
Mm.
No, no. I just came out, man, and the world is what it is now. Relationships. I didn't make the rules, man. Um, Walking around here, and I hope they do. If you young and you fall in love and in the 10th grade and y'all go to church and the families
Right.
get along and y'all get married and both of y'all go to college and y'all got a family and y'all get a nice little 30 year run,
Mm-hmm.
raise the family, and then maybe y'all say, stay together. I hope it worked like that for you.
Mm.
But you can't make it work. You can't say,
Right.
I'm gonna force it. You can't force it. It's gotta truly be that way. It's the same thing about, hey, what's up? What you doing this weekend? Oh, I don't know. What you want to do? Hey, why don't you come on by the house? Well, now you gonna take me to the mall for what? I
That's
want
the
I want to I
investment.
want to do yeah, no. I'm gonna do some shopping. You can say, hey, listen, I'm a very generous guy.
Mm.
I am. But you got to show me something else. All you showing me is I got to do this stuff and do this. Listen, do you want to come by? I want to get to know you. Now check it out. You might have to do it with four people, four women. But guess what? One of them gonna say yes. and that might not be the one you like the most. But
Hmm.
when you start to like yourself, guess what?
Right.
You're gonna like her
Right.
because you like yourself. You're gonna be like, man, because bro, I'm telling you,
Value. She
there's so
sees the
many,
value. Right.
there's so many attractive women that men will tell you up front.
Men are trying to
They,
buy their value to these women, and the
uh-huh,
women are not accepting it. You know what I'm saying? So
uh-huh.
I guess at the end of the day, men feel like whatever I put into you, I should either retain you or you owe me, rather than understanding that you don't own nobody. These
Mm-mm.
people are their own individuals who have their own minds, and they change their minds. Um, and you know, I guess men don't know how to deal with rejection still, even though we go through our lives being rejected, all the time. But people just don't understand what rejection means. It really builds character. It makes you better. It's not supposed to make you weaker. You know what I mean? It's supposed to make you understand, oh, there's some things I still need to work on probably to get in order so that way I'm not as, rejected as much, you know?
Man, look, man, there ain't no guarantees, and you got to stay out there. I know in America, man. See, you know what, this YouTube stuff, and let me say this: YouTube has really um um put roadblocks in conversation. I know you would think, oh, there's dialogue.
Mm,
No, they've stopped a lot of dialogue because so many people have problems and they want to be comfortable in their problems. Man,
mm.
the truth is this, brother, and I know it's gonna piss some people off, but if you can't get laid in America, something wrong with you, man. There's just something wrong with you, man. You can get laid in America. Man, they're all over the place. Men, women, all over the place getting laid. Men and women all over the place smashing. Why not you? You go
It's
and
so
jump
many
in,
states, Black. It's so many towns and cities. Why you have to fly, or you know what I mean, to go
man.
to a whole nother country just to start fresh and try to learn
But
their culture, their dialect, their
it's
their language. Just to marry somebody who
yeah, yeah,
probably still doesn't want
but
you like that, but just because you're American, you might have a little money, they're going.
no, no, no,
Nah,
no, no, no,
I
no,
I
no,
agree
no,
with
no,
you.
no, 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 no. I lived overseas. I'm gonna tell you, they have the same community
Mhm.
over there. You got a bunch of, top notch, attractive people,
Mm-hmm.
and they're sleeping with each other. The unattractive
Mm.
people, not so much. But that's
Okay.
overseas too. This thing about you got a pocket full of money,
Mm.
yeah, you're not going to deal with the attractive women. There's a segment of women who have a need for that,
Mm.
right? You're not dealing with the top notches. Some dude, he just went there, and I know. Look, Thailand. There's a white dude. He said he went to Thailand. He had like $80,000 in the bank.
Mm.
He was divorced, and he moved to Thailand. He was talking about all the costs. He was like, "Yeah, I thought I could do this. I thought it." He said, "I got me a girlfriend." And he said it started out, she was with me. He said, I felt better with her. And he said, I can afford this, but then boom, she need this. And he said, I paid for it. Them 400 here, 300 here, 400 here. Then he was like, hey, I gotta slow down a little bit. And he
Start
was like,
adding up.
yeah, no, no. He said he was just a regular dude. This was a regular, she wasn't no beauty queen. She wasn't the baddest one. She was just working in a coffee house when he met her. So she was just a regular blue collar worker. He started dating her, spent money. He said he saw his bank account come down to like $50,000, and he was like, we was going spending time together, and he said it costs money. My whole point is this: they cost money. If you want to deal with women, they're gonna cost money
Right.
wherever you go. Now,
Right.
the thing about it is 50's hard. He's belly aching. Man, you don't say nothing about that. So what? She made a flick. Hey man, my
Right.
baby mama made a flick. What you want me to do? Go get a time machine? Yeah, you
He's
know.
trying to embarrass her, but he's really embarrassing himself.
Yep.
The
That's really what it is.
A plat
Because
was
a lot of stuff shouldn't even be in the public's view personally. You know what I mean? So it's like the intentions. You have to question his intentions on the information that he's sharing. You know,
Hmm.
he's trying to hurt somebody, and he's just hurting himself.
You're right. Go ahead, KP.
what up, plat. I was gonna say is 50 should have known
You,
from the get go her background. If he did some past reconnaissance, whatever, have somebody give him an update about how she was. But anyway, in that level of celebrity, most of that stuff is conditional. Meaning, yeah, she expects for you to try to trick on her. Hey, here's 50 grand. Go to the well, not even 50 grand. Here, 100 grand. Go to the mall. Enjoy yourself, because she realizes her only value in this world is her looks. She's an exotic looking chick, and she knows
it's working for.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Diddy, 50, and plenty of other guys, NBA dudes probably involved, athletes in general, have tried to shoot the shot with her.
That's a beautiful woman.
Yes, but
She nah.
Yeah. Her looking woman.
No, her backside, brother.
I'm looking at
no, bro.
I'm looking at.
I can't post it. I can't post that, but it's right there on Google. It's too square for me, and it's small and yeah, she's got the square butt. Do I have
facial features?
A tutorial of the? She's a square butt. I don't like when
he ain't going.
When it's boxy like that. I don't like it. No. But for her, she's Filipino, Puerto Rican. Yeah. Look, if you're a dude and you into that type of women, those types of women, they don't come with the big, sisterhood asses. They don't come like that.
Natural asses at that.
Yeah, so if you can accept
she is
that,
fit though, Black. She's fit.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she got legs, but she don't have no ass.
That's some neck bones. Like some turkey necks.
Them neck bones ain't gonna put no ass on them, bro.
Well, yeah, 50 is just butt sore or butt hurt because he thought for some reason he was different. He thought he was different and that she would not look at him as a sugar daddy or just look at him as another dude trying to spoil her and come home to a home cooked meal and Family Matters, whatever, Cosby Show type environment. That, like old boy said about the Disney stuff. 50 had that mindset. He wasn't raised by his pops. He was raised by his mom before she died. Right. So he must have had some of that feminine energy of feeling like, oh, she seemed like a good woman because he put a baby in her.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think he would have learned on who to put a baby in after all the mess he went through with his first baby mama. But
right.
His first baby mama should have made him realize, I'm going to make sure the next one's going to be decent, be good.
I got to be careful, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the one benefit of the bad first baby mama. And it makes a lot of dudes that are wise realize, okay, I ain't going to mess up again. I'm going to have it with a decent chick. And 50 thought she might have been decent. And
and that goes back to what Plaque was saying. That goes back to what Plaque was saying about these women. You think one thing, but they're going to show you another.
Well, stop playing with them.
Right.
Yeah.
No. I'm serious. Stop playing. If you out here dating or relationship, divorce, stop playing with women. In other words, you can't just put that on them. Oh man, me and old girl, we doing fine. I think it's gonna become something. Stop playing with them. No, it ain't. It'll become something when it becomes something. And be prepared. If she wants to bounce, let her. It ain't even about calling. It's about, it's simple as that. Get your ego out the way. It didn't work out for me, man. Oh, she act right with you. Good for both of you guys. Both, everybody needs to find what they're looking for. Right. With me, and it didn't work out. I ain't mad about it. I ain't trying to run behind her, but we ain't like that. See, I know we not like that. And a lot of men, especially growing up in the hood, they just don't understand how the game has changed and how it's really against them. That stuff that we talked about, the boxer Adrian and the Dean, the great guy, that's horrible, bro. You can't do that. You can, but you got to know how to do it. And the way they do it wrong. And what do they have to show for it? So what? They got money. That man got like 8 kids. He over here whining. How you gonna tell me you a player of women? You got 8 kids. You don't want none of the women. The women don't want you. You still in the streets. You're a fool.
Not a player.
A fool. That ain't no player, man. That ain't no. I can go. I can go right now down the street, knock on the door. This brother been married for 50 years. He can come out there and do the work I want him to do. His wife at the house doing what she do, take care of the grandkids. She ain't in no fucking streets. That's what I'm saying. It's like you niggas don't know how to do something. That's like the core of the black community. That type of simple interaction. We done forgot that. Why? Because of Instagram. So now we don't know how to deal with women. Now we got to come out of our pocket because the white man give us some money. He give us some money, so now we want to pay women, and then we get mad when they put us in a twist, and then turn out they sleeping with somebody else, and we in our feelings talking about some right and wrong.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden we want to speak in scriptures.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. You're right, Black.
50 had the loyal chick in Vivica. He didn't want her, so.
You're right.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did. He did. No, you're right.
Vivica loved 50.
Yeah, she'll let the boot.
Yep.
She'll let his bottom of his boots,
Yeah,
along with other
I got
things.
you. That still please him and all that. Yeah. No, there ain't nothing. I mean, that's you and your woman, man. Whatever y'all do, but what I'm saying is, he had that and he turned it down. Now look at him.
Alone.
Yeah.
Alone.
Hey,
How
man,
you be wealthy like that and be alone? I don't understand that, Black.
well, you gonna be alone. You know why you gonna be alone.
You know what I mean? But like to go through the years with dealing with people in relationships and still wind up alone. But then you have, like you said, the guy down the street, successful marriage for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And the wife is with the grandkids. Like that's beautiful. But we're teaching young people that being the Diddies of the world and the 50 Cents of the world is what's beautiful, and it's not. It's not.
I'll say this: would you rather have a woman that likes you but don't respect you, or a woman that respects you and probably most likely loves you? And I think in that situation, you see where 50 probably realizes the girl likes him. Yeah, he's giving her money, tricking her out.
But
His
don't respect
status,
them.
who he is, but she don't respect. Yeah, that's why.
Right.
That's why a lot of guys, woman go do stuff. She said, "Why? How can you do that to me? I'm giving you the world." Yeah, but
this woman right here, she dates a lot. She's a kept woman, so she knows the game. Probably learned it from somebody else. Attractive woman. I give you that facially. So 50, 50 want to deal with it. He got it, but I'm saying, see, let me. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. But yeah, these women, not the men, these women are well adjusted to these relationships. It's the men who have a problem with it.
Quickly too.
Some dude just offed his girlfriend, young dude too, like 19. Now he finna do 20 years. Yeah, men have a problem with these women. Man, your woman sleeping with somebody else. You don't have to. You go outside, man, and count to 10 or something. But you can't stop reality, bro.
Get your Shikari, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a case. You're going to have a DV case because it's like you said, modern day women are just built different than they were, in your time and in the times that I saw growing up. They run it like they really took it. I think the 90s probably really helped them to really get the forefront of things with a lot of those shows and movies and things like that. And then the 2000s hit, and then that was it after that, man. It was no more 70s, 60s, 80s type of vibe. It's all what it is, what you see today. It's all about the bag,
Yep. It's all about that, man. And you can't catch feelings, man. Even overseas, you can't be falling in love and just the one. And you can't do that, man. Because just like 50, when it's over, you still in your feelings. That one, I'm saying, if you notice, she is not complaining about the video.
Nope.
She ain't in no court. She ain't on Instagram saying that should never come out. It's 50 complaining.
Yeah, 50's complaining. 50's bad because I think Diddy got a one up on him, so he's trying to take it out. Like I said, when it comes to 50, he has some deeper issues that are really going on with him when it comes to just dealing with people in general. Just like how he deals with his Team G unit, throw away people like they're nothing, and then he'll bash them, call them all types of names. You know what I'm saying? And people that actually brought him in money. So it goes to a deeper core with him, man, when it comes to this trolling and just being overly aggressive, man. When it comes to situations with people, he has a problem. He really has a problem. That's what I'm saying. Does money make you crazy, Plaque? That's
It
what I'm
can,
asking right
or
now.
you could just go
Really make you
crazy,
insane.
broke or with money. But no, you know what? Actually, I think our society
Mm.
causes those. I don't think money has anything to do. I think our society does that to
Because
each other.
Anton was a whole different animal. Now he
Uh-oh.
got money, and he done changed his whole lifestyle from talking proper to the point people thought he was funny to now he's just a thug in the street, but he lives in a penthouse somewhere. So it's like really, that's what I'm saying. It's so confusing.
You're not going to get it that way. No, see, no matter what, you're not going to get love relationship with money. I didn't see you. We going by what we see on TV.
Mm,
You'll get access to a woman.
okay.
And Anton, you brought up him. I don't know what he's doing, but what I'm saying is a man can get access to a woman, access to, if you give her money. But see, this is where men fail. Men keep trying to put more on that. Now, it's actually the woman's job to convince the man she really likes him. That's her job. She's supposed to make him think she's feeling him. All these other dudes, I don't care. I really feel you. That's what she's supposed to do. As a man, you're not supposed to be weak and fall for that. And that's what you have with 50 and all of these guys. I'm like, yo, she running around with Puff. Look at Puff. Puff in jail. Puff ain't thinking about that woman. And that woman ain't thinking about Puff. I'm just like, we gotta understand sometimes you just smashing, man.
Right.
It's just like a strip club. If you go in the back, if you spend $300 on a stripper and dances, and that woman get up and you go and get you the bar, and you sitting over there and she with another man, are you gonna get in your feelings? It's like we become the guy who
Mm.
falls in love with a stripper and then got to get put out the club, and we go in the club. Hey, how you doing this to me? And we getting thrown out, and they be like, "Who
Diamond,
is
I'm
that?"
giving you plenty of money, Diamond.
Yep,
Not even married. Not even married to these women.
yeah. And it's the same thing. Like, yo, man, girl, she do what she want to do, and you're like, yo, so y'all in an open relate? Nope, we not in a relationship. She show up when she show up, but now I know how she move, man. That's how you. No, you don't have to let it though. That's the thing. If you're a dude, you don't like it, say no. We don't do nothing, man. We hung out for a minute, and it's the end of discussion. That's nothing else to talk about. But these dudes trying to go down there, and that's what a lot of these dudes got 50. A lot of these hip hop dudes, they got this strip club mentality when it comes to relationships. Where if their woman don't give them, they get a woman money, and if she don't come and spend time with them, they crash out.
Crash out. That's what it's all about nowadays, is crashing out, right?
No, no, it ain't about that. Man, I hope every man, I am not God, but I hope every man can experience the affection of a woman, period, just for you. All your everything about you, she likes you. And she shows you that in the way she behaves. How she comes to you, you go walking over here, her friends talk about why you like him. She leaves them to come hang out with you, and y'all have a real relationship. Guys think that shit don't exist. Actually, it does exist. It don't exist with this Joy chick. This chick would have to be, let me tell you something. Letting this woman do what she want to do, you let her. But guess what? 50's on the phone. Doolin, whatever they do, Derulo, he's on the phone. Diddy's on the phone. But you know what? She's handing her phone to you because she don't want to talk to them. That's what I'm saying. And you say, well, I ain't gave that woman nothing.
Yep.
She got nice things, man. Yeah, we hang out together. But no, I ain't gave her nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
But she do get money. So yeah, she get money from dudes. So, oh yeah. Yeah, they do. I'd already told her, well, I'm a regular dude. I say, look, babe.
That's the real player.
Yeah, and but she come through, man. She like me. And that's what men don't value themselves no more. Like a 50 values his money. If he valued himself, he wouldn't have ever dealt with her.
It's the personality, is what you're saying. Women don't like their personality. They just like the status of their wealth.
Yeah, as men, the type of men they are, they're not attracted to those men. And the
They're
thing,
goofballs, Black.
okay, and the thing about women like that, they have learned to only really feel emotional around men they're attracted to. Men they're not attracted to, that's just an event. It happened and it didn't happen. And they've been coached to get that shit out their mind. They've been coached. Don't worry about these trick ass niggas. Don't be out here falling in love with these tricks. And I'm saying this is a regular chick. It's regular women who think like that. This ain't no this is not a woman that's out in the game and no shit like that. This a regular chick. And it's not just her. All these women like that. Even these young women be like that. I'd be like, damn.
Cash App.
Oh, I ain't giving no cash app up.
Tell me. Tell me what you want.
Tell me what
You
you
gotta
want.
earn that though.
Black say he ain't giving a shit.
Oh, I know the cash app thing. I know. I met the chick at the gas station. A little thick motherfucker too, man. She got out the car, man, thick. I was like, damn. And I went over and started talking to her, and she was like, well, if you really want to talk to me, here go my cash app. And I said, all right, I put it in my phone. I contemplated if
You ain't know how much to give her, Black?
yeah, I didn't know, man. I was
$1,
confused. I don't
$20.
know, bro. If I'd have stood in front of her, she might have got a donation, bro. She was fine, man. She had a real bad attitude. And I was like, this young, yeah, acting like that.
Oh man. She wanted to tip Black. You was looking
bold,
too
though.
hard.
I give her that. She was bold.
Well, you know what? I should have just asked her, well, how much for the box? Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, right. What do you call it?
Yeah.
What's
If
the
she
ticket?
bold enough to ask for the cash app, you be bold enough to ask how much the box is. I don't blame you.
Yeah, what's the ticket?
Buy a place of yours.
No, we can do it in the car.
Why?
No, going around the back
like
of
when
the,
folks go to the
gas
amusement
station.
park. Like when folks go to the amusement park and wait that 2 hours.
Niggas would have pulled up. No, niggas would have pulled up and they be pumping gas, but in the corner, right there, a little bit behind, halfway in, halfway out, they would saw me smashing. They were like, damn. They were like, damn, what's going on over here?
Black back there sweating.
Yeah, I would have. You're right. I'd have took my shirt off. I had on nothing but my socks and my boots.
Oh my God, Black.
I might have got locked up too, man. Yeah, if I'm doing that, they gonna put cameras. Everybody got cameras on their bed. They say, "Oh shit, we gotta get him out of here."
Oh boy!
Rolling the seats up, Black. You gonna roll the seats up?
Now the trunk. You pop the trunk.
Oh God!
And you can take a piece of cardboard.
Got a head in front of the
yeah.
See, I'm new school, so Platt teaching me something right now.
Got one leg up on the bumper. Got one leg up on the bumper.
He said, "Pop the trunk."
Yeah, I can't. I wish.
Yeah, that's why I always tell guys.
You're talking about younger days, man. When I was 18, I probably could be comfortable, tossing it up in the back seat. But nah, man, I ain't that. My foot gonna go to sleep, man. We're gonna have problems.
Yeah.
I'm all twisted and bent and stuff.
Catch a jogging horse.
Yeah.
Why the jogging horses only come in one leg? It don't hit both legs. It just hit one at a time.
Gotta open the doors up.
You get a Charlie horse out of the wild. You get that fog on the windows. You got wipe fog off. Yeah.
Wow. It's because you got to be twisted, like your leg is laid this way and you over this way.
That's how I got my son, Black.
In
the back seat.
There you go.
Back seat.
Did you have one of the doors open or both doors was closed?
Man, it was wintertime, Plaque. It was no doors open.
Oh, okay.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's why you had them. You were willing to pull out in time to get warm. You know, it was hot outside. You, but I'm good. You had
No, that's
had no
cool,
sun
man.
then.
That's fun. That's fun times, man. But I'm saying when you splayed out like that, that cuts circulation off.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and whether we like it or not, man, we started to get older. So the things you could do when you was 20 and 25, you ain't gonna be able to do when you get, unless you're in shape. If you're in great shape. If you a marathon, if you 60 and you run marathons, you probably can
Right.
smash in the back seat. You in great shape.
Right.
Yep.
But if you watch football, you got a pot belly, you ain't gonna be able to do that, bro.
He said, watch
Them
football.
days over with, bro. Them days over with. We appreciate your enthusiasm, but you ain't gonna be able to.
Oh God.
You got to call roadside, man. You're like, oh no.
Back
But
gone.
yeah, Plaque,
Everything.
man. Yo, man, Plaque, like I said, man, I'm about to get by here, but y'all just, thank you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, Plaque, man, for real, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
And I'm gonna try my best to support, man.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. And we just try to help, man. So if you need anything, just hit me up, man. Or come on up. And that's what we're here for. We try to help men, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to go on myself. But so the story goes, tape came out. Who put the tape out? Diddy put the tape out.
Oh, okay. You want to know what I think? I think the White House put it out. Because I think he want a free puff. No, I do. I think
Why?
Trump want a free puff. I do. And I think that his people been working on it, and they said, why don't we just put the tape out? And then the people see that the freak off ain't what people think it is. They think it's a big deal. It's really just a flick, a amateur flick. And he said, then when, you don't get a lot of backlash when you free puff.
And
That's just my opinion.
And 50's catching the stray out of it. Yeah.
What's up with you, Chantel?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Your favorite, your
My what?
Your partner in crime up here, do business. What's up with you, do business?
Hey, do business. How you doing?
It was good with you.
Yeah, he told me offline you was one of his, I shouldn't be, he gonna be mad at me, but go ahead, Chantel.
Flat messy, man.
Yeah, I am. Go ahead. Chantel, you got to unmute your mic. Go ahead, do business. I don't know what's going on with Chantel.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to dial back up because I can't hear y'all, okay?
Okay.
Gotcha.
What you think about this, do business? 50 Cent baby mama in a flick with two other men.
Damn. Two other men?
Yeah, Diddy, a freak off.
That sounds like your normal, everyday slut. God damn.
Well, 50 when he got a baby by.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100 when it comes to that. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Men want box, so yeah, they're gonna deal with women that's gonna give it up. Now, that doesn't mean that the woman is always good for them, but when a lot of guys get an erection, so they can't think straight. So after they get it off, then they start thinking straight.
Why they get so mad when the woman sleep with other men?
It could be a possibility they're mad because they wasn't involved, or
they want to be a part of that.
It's a possibility, but when it comes to
so if you was married, you wanted her boyfriend to invite you to the party?
Not me, but some people do that because, like I said, you can look at it two ways. If she getting banged up by two dudes, just two dudes just smashing her, running a train, whatever you want to call it, then they may on the other end they may be doing extra stuff. So it's a lot of women out there like that, man. So many females, man. They don't want just one dude, they want two, they want three. They want to get gang banged. So I didn't know it was that serious with
Oh, you're
50.
right. You're right. Oh, yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, they want that. So I
And you know
mean,
what? See, and you know what? They not like men are. In other words, when I'm saying a man will be a thirst bucket. A man will walk around, go to the park, see all the women. He'll go to the nightclub and strip clubs. That's for men.
mhm.
The man is a thirst bucket. But you know what? You know what the difference is? Like this chick, she can really do these things. It's not no fake made up shit. She can go to Miami, go down to the hotel lobby and say who's interested. And she get 4 or 5 people. Yeah, fuck that. Guy leave his bags and shit right there in the door room. He gone. Okay. He'll be
Yeah,
going
yeah,
up to getting in the elevator. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll join this. So for
man.
them, it's real. See, for men, it's fantasy. And what a lot of men do
Wait a minute, say
is,
that again, Platinum. Is KP still on? I think is that
yeah,
KP?
he's up there.
Yeah, yeah. What's good with you? My bad. But now say that again, Plat. That was heavy. Say that one more time.
Men live their lives in dreaming, right? Going to the basketball courts, going around the neighborhood. Uh, uh, man, I love to have both of them. Men do that, right?
Right.
But for women, it's actually reality because an attractive woman, and a woman, right? But let's go with attractive woman. She can go to Miami right now and get a room and come downstairs dressed the way she's dressed and say, hey, I would love to be with 5, 6 men.
Right.
If you're interested, can you please join me in my room? You'll have motherfuckers leaving their bags. Motherfucker ain't even checked in. That's how quick. They be like, oh, shit, hell yeah. I'm one of the 6. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be back. He'll tell the desk, I'll be back. They'll leave his bags right there. Like, yo, man, you got to move, sir, you got to move your bag. Motherfucker on
Man,
that elevator,
bro.
man. Fuck that. That's what I'm
That
saying. That's how simple it is. That something men fantasize about. And that's what I'm saying. This woman right here, she has no emotional attraction to none of these dudes. And I'm saying that's where we make our mistake because as a man, you gotta know she's a cold, she's an ice queen. And most of these women are ice queens. We don't want to deal with that. Man, that woman ain't got no feelings, man. All women are too emotional. Yeah, with the men they won't, but to you, she ain't emotional. That's why she putting your ass on paperwork. That woman don't give a fuck about you.
don't care about you at all.
Yeah, so stop playing with it and stop, man. You know what? Hey, man, she was here and she's gone. That's how you deal with that.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of us, been in denial. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when you get that paperwork, you be like, yeah, this how you really feel, huh? Right. Right. It's amazing, man. Y'all can go to the Hinge dating app right now, dog. I don't care where you live at. Just download the app and you get on there and see. Man, most women from 20 to all the way up to 50, lesbians, atheists, agnostic, uh, bisexual, um, non-monogamous. Uh, they may already have a man and they're looking for another man to join. I mean, dog, man, some people just,
But
it,
that's a one.
it's,
No,
yeah,
no,
go
that's
ahead.
a relationship like that. That's not something that's marriage. That's not a wife. Look, if you like a puff, you got a freak, and she tell you can't satisfy her. Can we invite another man to the party? You know, I mean, like Puff, you can accept that, but you can't catch feelings. Now, look, we gotta give Puff credit. He didn't catch feelings because he knew nothing ain't gonna come from this woman. This ain't nothing but we just busting and we done. But see, it's 50 who's caught feelings.
Yeah, man. Dudes got to stop doing that, man.
Yep. That fuck with your mentals. If you want to ruin your mentals, go out here and catch feeling with these women. When you know damn well the only reason they fucking with you is because you got some bread.
Yeah, man. You're not 20 no more, man. That's 20, behavior. 25, but man, you 30, 35 plus, man. Nigga, I'd bring the bitch over there if she wants you that bad.
If you 38 and your girlfriend is 24 and she finer than a motherfucker, and she got a baby, and she doing everything right, coming by or whatever, and you 38, um, you can't be catching feelings for it though, man. And you're right. Do business. You're exactly
Mm.
right. You can't walk around talking about you in love. You got to let the world know, your family know. Oh, she cool. That's your girl. Yeah, that's my girl, man. Oh, she cool. Uh, hey, man, you sure about this? Sure about what? I'm sure she's a woman. So what you mean she cheating? It's very possible she could be. I think she is, but I don't know what you mean by cheating. Like we together, but we really ain't together. And she cool, man. You know what? Oh man, she want to be with me, but you know what? I told her, I said, hey, look, you 24, I'm 38. You got a lot of life. You know, let's have fun, but no, you ain't got no. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. And that's what I'm saying is for your mental health as a man. She think it's for her. No, it's for you. You don't care what she's doing. You're like, man, I don't think about that chick, man. The only time when I think about her is when I see her. But what she do out there on her own, that's what she do, and that's how a healthy man. But when you go in there, you put all that control. You start feeling, oh, she really like me, man. Oh man, we can make some shit happen, man. The world against us, babe. I'm 38, you 24. The world, they try to hate it. That's when you catch feelings, and that's when you go to jail because when you find out she's sleeping with another man, that's when you want to go pop the trunk, and that's when you want to go rush up on niggas. And that's just being stupid, man.
Yeah, creating more ways to do violence. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dudes just got to learn how to. I mean, if that's your homie, then or them. I mean, I get it, the bro code or whatever. But like I said, even with that, man, I'm just the type of dude. I don't. You're absolutely right, Platinum, because it's real deep when you think about it. Some dudes go crazy over these chicks, man, and we'll do something to another dude for nothing, man. Like, dog,
Mhm,
y'all just gotta learn how to pass these chicks around, man.
mhm.
Even if she's your baby mama, dog, you just gotta. If she's yours now, just you gotta respect the game because
That's what.
that's what the women are doing. They bouncing around from dude to dude.
Oh man,
What you think they care? So I
you
mean,
using niggas. And as men, we used to be men who we didn't, getting used by a woman. That was a bad thing. We got songs out here, use me and use me up and all that.
yeah,
That's all
yeah,
that simp stuff, man. Let me tell you something, man. You got to carry yourself the right way. And many men, we don't carry ourselves the right way. When I came on YouTube, this was the world of the tricking. This was tricking emporium. It was tricking here on this channel, on that channel, on this channel, and they was all trying to justify it.
yeah.
All of them. The truth is, they bitch made niggas, and they ain't got no play with the women. Real motherfuckers got play with women. They massage women like juggling. You know how you juggle
Mm,
3 balls? Uh-oh. Here come the gay shit, right? All the gay. I'm talking about juggling, the act of juggling. You throw baseballs. How about that? I need to be a little bit. I do. I mean, I got to be a little bit more specific. You throw 3 baseballs in the air, and you rotating 3 baseballs. So what the point is this: guys don't want to do that. Guys want the woman to bow down and be loyal just because they're giving them money. It just don't work that way, man. You know what? Do I wish it would? They never worked that way. Even those emperors back in the day who had concubines,
mm,
those emperors, they had to watch those women. Now they was feeding, clothing, taking care of those women. Those women's all their lives was dedicated to being there when the king came down and he wanted 1 or 15, they were there to serve the king. They
mm,
ate grapes and they bathed in perfume. Their
mm.
hair was done. They let them have all the trappings of a concubine. They lived good. But even those women was stepping out. Even with all of that given to them, they still was running off with with guards, running off with people who work for the king, running off with his assistant. They was doing that. So what they tell you about human nature? That's what I'm saying. We're not fish. You can't just feed us and put us in a tank and we're gonna stay loyal. No. But you know what? If you let that fish take that, I bet you won't take that fish tank and put it in the ocean. See if them fish stay in that tank. That's the same way women are, man. They free to do what they want, bro. They also free to act right. They free to do the things you need them to do. They free to do that too. You want a good wife? They free to be a good wife if they want to be one. And that's the
Yeah,
key thing. Do they want it?
man. It be guys on on YouTube trying to. I ain't gonna say they be trying to force women, but sometimes it kind of sound like that. If she don't want to get married, then man, she don't want to get married, dude. You ain't gotta chastise the woman for it. I mean, I think some women know that they're not marriage material. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
No,
I
for
even
you,
used to.
hold on, because I'm gonna say me. For me, they not. They look at me and say, "I ain't gonna be your wife, nigga." But see, this the difference. I'm cool with that. I just want to fuck you. So let let the games begin. Come on. All right.
He who findeth.
And you almost
People
made me
forget
choke
that.
on my water, man.
I'm cool with that. That's what I said. I'm not Diddy. I'm not 50. I'm not catching no feel. Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, that's a good attitude to have because that's what the women have. A lot of women like to have sex too, man. They really
Damn
do.
right.
They're actually
Yeah.
more freakier than men at times because once we done, we done. We probably started back up in another hour or two if we
Mhm.
want to. But once you bust, and they go to sleep around this month.
And she
You
looking
know
at
what
you
I'm
like
saying?
what? No more? You done?
Nah.
Oh hell, I'm still hot. That's why them Diddy parties were so popular. She go on to the
Yeah.
next one. She go in the next room. She like, oh, he
Have
bust. He
at it.
done. I go down the
Shit.
hall.
You ain't finna put me in no hospital, man.
Found you sprawled out, do business covered in baby oil.
Yeah. Nigga done bust 5 nuts. Nigga finna go to the hospital now.
Oh, what you mean? What?
I'm
I
saying
mean,
if you
I
have sex
mean,
a lot in the same day,
you ain't going no
All
hospital.
right.
Who?
shit, depends. It depends, bro.
All you got to get you some. You got to have all that stuff in the refrigerator, bro. A refresh kit,
Hey, we're playing cards. Come in.
avocados and shit like that. You got to
Yeah.
have all that together, man. Some orange juice. You'll catch your second win, bro.
Shit, I'm finna go to the doc. That's on you.
Hey, do
Damn
Well,
business.
that.
My
you need to
homeboy.
leave them alone. Then they go doc gonna tell you leave women alone.
Hey,
That's
do
what I'm
business.
saying. You gotta pace yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't let the woman like women. Some women are like that, man. They be more freaky than their husbands, and sometimes the husband got to be like, "Hey, not tonight, okay? God
Oh
damn."
yeah. Well, you got to do that. You do got to turn it down. But you know, you know what, man? We done said so much stuff over here, man. You know, as look, let me tell you something. And see, we finna kill this stream. I'm trying to. I got a decent stream, but my potty mouth is going to derail it. But this is one thing that all men, and if you can teach your kid this, I mean, not teach them, tell them.
Mhm.
You got to fuck through the first nut.
Wait,
No,
hold on.
no,
Say that again.
you got to
Damn, there
fuck
go
through the
the
first.
demonetization.
There you go. You got to fuck through the first nut. You got to. As a man, that's your calling. If you don't do it, you're not a man.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You said hold on. You said
You
smash
know,
through the first
Sit
one.
down. Let's
you
process
got
it.
to. As a man, you got to.
I'm saying you're
Yeah.
gonna have to clarify that a little more.
No, I don't. There ain't nothing to clarify. It's pretty obvious. If you want, when you want to leave an impression on your date, your woman, you got to fuck through the
Uh-huh.
first nut. Now,
You talking
if you,
about keep going after you bust? That's what
yes, yes,
man.
you got to catch your
Man, we
second
ain't no
win.
porn stars platinum. Nah,
Man, you
you
don't have to
ain't
be a
doing
porn.
that.
You don't have to be a porn star to do that.
You, I ain't never done that.
Well, there you go.
You want us to be Shawn
Then maybe
Michaels
that's
up in
the
this mother.
problem. Maybe that's the problem.
Nah, man, it don't take all that. You already been smashing for an hour. What you got to go? What you gonna go for 3 hours straight? Nah, I'm done in
That's what
about
they
an
do.
hour.
They find you sprawled out,
There you
Yeah,
go. We
that's
got a
that's
dude in the
enough.
chat
heart
say that ain't nothing for
coming out
him. You
your
see what I'm
chest.
saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to get healthy,
All
man.
right,
If you can't do
you
that,
keep
you're
on
not.
doing that. Nah, I'm
No,
trying to tell
no.
you.
If you not doing it, you're not healthy. Like I said, run a marathon, a 5K, run one, run.
Uh-huh.
Don't walk, run, get a 5K and get your health together. You should be able to do it. And this is one thing that surprises women when you can do what other men can't. And I'm telling you, that's an easy task. But
You're
if
not
when you
doing that naturally, Platinum. You're gonna have to take some supplements for that. I understand what you're
but
saying,
you
but
can do that naturally.
no, you cannot. I have never done that. I done
Honey
been with a bunch of
hut.
women. I done been with a bunch of women. Dog, once you're done with the first one,
Blue Chew.
you're gonna have to chill for a minute, man. You can't just dog. If you keep
Yep.
listen,
You'll thank me. You'll
The
thank me
refractory
next month.
period.
Hold up. You'll thank me next month. Do business. All you got to do is don't think, finish, think, keep going. So when you'll blow through that first one, hold up, in your mind, you ain't done. So stay on it. You'll see your body gonna adjust. You'll be surprised. You'll be like, damn.
nah, bro. I'm finna
Hey,
skeet on this bitch
do
face
business.
and chill out,
Tell
man.
Plat what hospital you in when you have a heart attack.
That's what
Trying
I'm
to
saying,
bust through
dog.
that first nut.
You ain't gonna have no heart attack.
Listen, bro. Y'all can
You
practice.
are out of shape, bro. Hey, you definitely.
If you can, anybody in the chat and on the panel, if you can practice semen retention for 30 days, if you can do that,
Oh hell.
then on the 31st day, and you get some box, when you bust
And
one,
9 months
gonna be
later.
so nah. What I'm saying, now you're gonna have to, don't skeet up in it. I'm just saying, when you release, dude, I'm telling you, it's gonna be so intense. You don't want to be doing that kind of stuff all the time, dog. I'm telling you, dog.
I mean, you're supposed to be like that anyhow. You're supposed to be, unless you in a relationship or married, you should be retaining. That's not healthy. Oh, see, we
See what I'm
live in a
saying?
world.
You
No,
got to
no, we
take it
live.
easy sometimes.
No, we live in a world where it's money, right? Capitalism, but health. Your health it might conflict with capitalism. So and desire. There's all types of stuff in the Bible about pleasure seekers. You ain't supposed to. Your life is not about seeking pleasure. We what we've done, especially the black community, we present the worst aspects of it. And we think it's about money, we think it's about drugs, we think it's about that's not living, that's never worked. And that's why you see all these people dying because they get caught up. That ain't you can't live like that, man.
Mm, right, right. Yeah, man. Yeah. Everything should be done in moderation. Even working out. You don't want to do too much working out. You can tear your muscles, man. Like people don't understand these things, man. You gotta,
And
everything gotta be done right.
the women have done that though. What I'm saying is what we as men, when you look at this Miss Joy, they've done that. That woman, I can look at this woman and tell she don't use no drugs, man. I can look at her and tell she probably on that treadmill most of the time. And she's a kept woman. Like what a lot of these women wish they can get, she getting it from multiple men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's another pass around, man. Yeah. That's what it is, dog. It's unfortunate that, children are involved, but yeah. That's your baby mama.
He
That's
thought he
her.
was he thought he was doing something.
Yeah.
50 ain't never been nowhere. I've been to the Philippines a couple of times, and I'm looking at her. I mean, now look, now I won with the money. I ain't got no money. I'm broke, but she ain't really hitting on nothing over there. But if I wanted a Filipino wife, I would go to the Philippines, or I would go to California or the Philippines. This one right here, that one, eh. And if I want a Puerto Rican, I go to Puerto Rico.
Hmm. They got some bad ones over there.
Oh yeah, they got. Oh, that's where they at.
Man.
Do you speak Spanish?
Well, I think I know some
Good
words in
luck.
Spanish. I was trying to learn it at one time too. They got different
They
types of
ain't gonna mess
Spanish.
with you. You don't even speak Spanish, man. They not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't come over there like that, man. All men like them, bro. I go to Puerto Rico right now and find a baddie and talk about I like you. He said, well, everybody like me. What you mean you like me?
Yeah.
And she gonna start speaking Spanish. Man, dang on. What I don't know how to do Spanish. I don't have no Spanish accent. I'm just saying I know, but I tell you this, I know women. That's what
Right.
I'm saying. And I know how they are. And I'm telling you, you're gonna have to, it's gonna take more than you from America. Well, she's in America, right? Or I'm from the mainland and I like you. She gonna be like, what the fuck that's supposed to mean?
Mm,
It's like
yeah.
half this island like me. Oh, we got a long way to go, man. We got a long way to go. And this is a good example for men. All you guys that break bread with these women, all you guys who try to make a woman, what they say, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. This is what you're gonna get. We saw on them Diddy tapes, and 50, you tried to make that woman be something she don't want to be. And you said, we know you got money and you all buffed out. And guess what? She still left your ass.
Yeah. They'll laugh at him.
I'm just saying he ain't lying because they had a conditionality, meaning as long as he took care of her, she was gonna, and plus they got a child together. So, but she won't gonna be no damn Harriet Winslow. She ain't gonna be Claire Huxtable. And 50 thought she
Mhm.
could be, you know. All
Yeah,
right,
man.
but I'll
Because
let you out.
you know,
Good talking to you, business.
all right. But yeah, man. It wasn't even this bad when I was in my 20s, man.
I got you, bro. That's called life, man. As much as you that's called life. As much as um you don't want these things to happen, they're gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you can't make it. I'm saying you can have money, you can have a mansion, you can have a couple of cars, you can have a maid, you can have a butler, you can have a profession, but you cannot make a woman come into your life and accept some type of role that you've created, not her, that she's gonna be right. I'm telling you, bro, in this world, they gotta fuck with you. If they don't, I don't care what you give them, they're gonna be fucking with somebody else. And,
Yeah,
and,
man.
and, and I do not see them caught up. The only people I really see being caught up is the man. I can look at the news. It's always some man, bad relationship. He finna go to jail. Uh, uh, strip club. We had a strip club dude. You could be a strip club dude and fall in love with the strippers, one or two of them, and you work there. Bad situation, you know, and we do that all the time, man. We so messed up, man. Do business. Why are we so thirsty for women like that? I mean, we need women, but why are we so thirsty?
And, you just got to break the spell. You know what I'm saying? It's just some guys, are caught up under a spell. So whatever spell they caught up under, they just got to break it. I mean, hell, even when I was in my 20s, I almost fell for a stripper. You know,
Hmm.
I still remember. Man, I sure wish I could have hit that too. She
Does
was
she
so
remember
fine. Dog.
you? Does she remember you?
I don't even know where she. I know she was from Chicago though.
No, no. Does the dancer that you still remember, does she remember you?
Probably not.
And see, that's what I'm saying. As a man, you can't it can't be that way. I got you. Ain't nothing wrong with being a human, but as a man, you cannot be obsessed or infatuated with women who have no concern with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Simple as that. You
Simple as
crack
that,
you
bro.
cracked that, it didn't work. Move on. Don't think twice about it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lesson learned though, because this video is important. Don't mess with these type of females. Don't choose these kind of women, man. Dudes got to start going after, just normal chicks, man. Stop dealing with women that's way out of your league. You know what I'm saying? Just, leave her to the wolves or whatever. So if you're not a wolf, she gonna eat you alive, man. She have you doing all kind of stuff that you never thought that you would do. So it's a lot of women like you had. We talked about this some time ago. How women can, influence a man to do something and try to act like she ain't do nothing when you the one that influenced the dude to do it. So it's crazy, man. Just got to break that spell, dog.
Yep. What's up with you, Jr.?
Platinum, what's good, man? Do
What's up?
business. What's up?
Yo, what up, Jake?
Shit, nothing, man. Chilling. I saw the thumbnail. I'm like, platinum back on it, man. Back on it. It's interesting, man. I haven't seen the tape or audio or whatever the hell it is, but
Okay.
it's interesting that
It's over there on Twitter.
it's coming out. I don't even have a Twitter. I'm not a Twitter guy, but yeah, it's interesting, man. My wife, my old lady, she asked me last night. She said, "What you think Diddy should do when he get out?" I was just like, "Man, he should go away. Like, just go away, man. Like, I don't know how he gonna reintegrate himself back into society. I'm sure he could pay a PR team to figure out some way to reintegrate him back in society." But I was just like, obviously people will accept him, but I was like, it's gonna be people on the other side of that that's not gonna accept him. So I was like, he should just honestly just go away, man.
And that depends on how long, if they put him on probation
Yeah.
when he get out.
He gonna make money because what the Adrian dude, the Twitches and all that. He'll be fine.
Nah, man, I don't think he'll be on Twitch, nothing like that.
Yes, he will. He's gonna make the money.
I don't think so, man. I think his most money could be made like when he initially come out, like get out, whatever. If he wanna sit down and do one of them Gayle King kind of like interviews like R. Kelly did or something like that, or Oprah interview. So it would have to be like somebody with a big name, but sit down and do one of them interviews. But if he's not gonna answer the tough questions, man, then what the hell are you talking about? Because obviously you could say, well, I'm an adult, I could do, adult things in the bedroom.
Actually, he can though.
Yeah, I mean he can, but people are I think people want to understand, like, Uncle, what's your mindset behind that? Like, we get it. You can do whatever you want. It's consequences to doing whatever you want.
Yeah, but the people who support him, they don't care about no law or no shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, they don't care about that, but
it's like Trump. The people who support Trump, they don't give a damn about no laws or no constitution. They don't care.
But outside of him saying, like, yeah, like if he came out and did an interview and spoke about this and said, yeah, we all consenting adults and this is what we decided to do and blah 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 blah, like everybody gonna be like, oh, okay, that's all you had to say. All right, okay, moving on. But if he really came out and said some real shit, like, man, I just got this,
What they gonna what Diddy got to deal with is not none of this that flick that he just made. I mean, they just got out. He got to deal with one thing: his violence against women.
Yeah,
and the
sure.
women ain't gonna let him. They're not gonna let him get away with that. They're not gonna let him get over that. That's gonna be a reason for them to complain and bring something up. So no matter what he does, he's always gonna be wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you to a certain extent, but I think it has an expiration date. Like, against women. Case in point, Chris Brown. Like, that was a violent situation, but it had an expiration date.
Where? Mainstream America?
Not mainstream America, but I mean, he's widely accepted by a lot of women.
Yeah, Chris Brown is, but not mainstream America.
Yeah, not mainstream America. We was talking about it the other day. Like, what I'm saying? He's not gonna be on no commercials and nothing like that. Super Bowl performance. I don't think he'll be doing that, or nothing like that. But as far as like just touring and his music, just staying in that realm of entertainment, I mean, he get to it. Look, he's not losing money, but he's not maximizing his potential earning power for sure. But I think Diddy would be this kind of the same way. But if he really want to come out and like switch some things up, like hey, talk about your mindset. Like why are you in that state and you feel like that's constantly something you have to do?
But see, yeah, that won't work for his crowd. His crowd, they like the freak off Diddy. They like his recklessness. They don't like a guy who's learned and he's a change. They don't like a changed man.
That's boring. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's boring.
That's
Unfortunately. Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Like if he's gonna go all the way in, or this is a continuous thing, because for the longest everybody was just like, oh, it's just Cassie, it was speculation about this chick here, it was speculation about Young Miami, like, oh, they ain't ball. It was just speculation because there's no video or audio behind it. Okay, but now you have some type of video or audio behind somebody else outside of Cassie, so it's like, all right, man, like, okay, this just what you into. Then he should have just like opened up an adult entertainment, streaming site or something. Like, if that's what you into, you should have did that.
Well, I mean, I think it's different with Diddy because of the music industry. I mean, of course, it's all the same thing, entertainment, or the industry. They gonna get their freak on. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think he's a victim of environment because he can't, like I said, him and Sugar, whoever, they always come in when they first get started, they come in real, precise or whatever, or persistent or whatever. It looked
yeah,
like they real businessman. But like I said, man, you come in contact with certain individuals, man, you don't know.
yeah,
You don't know, you know what I'm saying? Somebody may influence you to do drugs or whatever,
Mhm.
pills, all of that stuff plays, a part of that, man. That's why a lot of people that practice certain lifestyles have to be under the influence to, to get their freak on.
to get that
Like
freak on.
some people love pain. I don't get that. They get pleasure out of pain. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think he got addicted to the money and his success. I mean, rightfully so. Like, he worked hard for his success in some capacity, and he was a billionaire. You know, I think I want to say it was like 2022 or
Who
2023.
did he?
Like, yeah,
Who did it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Forbes
yeah.
He
came out.
did, did he never no, he never got up that high.
Nah, he did. It was. I want to say it was like 2022 or 2023. Like, he
No,
hit billionaire
he
status.
never made it up. He was like 800 million.
Nah, Platt. He was
Okay,
he was
you can
there. He
say
was
what
like
you
the
want to
second
say,
place.
bro. I was keeping up with him before all of that stuff came out. He was like
I,
an 800.
I
He was
te-
800 million because Jay-Z and his wife had crossed it, and I was like, "What did he at?" And it was
that's
like
what I'm saying.
800.
I challenge you to Google it, Platt. That's all I'm saying. I challenge you to Google it.
Okay.
Did he hit billionaire status? I want to say it was like 2022,
He
2023,
got
something like
kicked
that.
off for the Sub Rock, and he started to tumble ever since then.
But yeah, obviously he not there now. But I want to say at some point he passed that threshold. He got there or something like that. But yeah, I mean, look, he obviously addicted to the money and the success. Because yeah, if he would have just went out and just lived in his true mindset, I guess, of wanting to do all these extravagant freak offs and stuff like that. I mean, could you imagine like the production he could have put on for like adult
Yeah,
entertainment?
yeah.
He could have just he could have been
Well,
top
it's
notch with it
it's
with the money that
expensive.
he incurred, but
Well,
it would
adult
not
entertainment.
allow him in certain rooms anymore. But
Well, he would have to do it where it's legal because you can't do it anywhere in America. There are
yeah,
certain zones where you can produce those type films,
yeah,
and but see that what would have happened to him? They would have shut him out. So because they're $1 billion companies, and if they saw that he was a threat, they would have shut him out. They cut the women off from him, um, and they would have advertised against him. They would like, you know what I'm saying? They would try to get people not to look at his stuff. So
because I think it would have been a lane for him what was the white guy that had the grotto, and what was his name?
Come on, the hustle. I mean, the Playboy guy.
Yeah, that could have been Diddy. He could have did that.
What you mean? What you?
What's his name? He's
What?
dead now. The
Hugh
Playboy
Hefner.
guy.
Hugh
Hugh
Hefner.
Hefner. Yeah.
He could
Oh
that,
yeah,
that
yeah,
could have
yeah.
been him. I mean, essentially that's what he was doing, but he was kind of doing it like under the table. Like you could have just been out there. Like Hugh Hefner was just just out there with it. He could have hit that lane. I don't know, magazines and stuff like that. They really ain't selling like that, but he could have found another way to get in there, cross that lane since Hugh Hefner gone. But I don't know, man. But to me, that's what I told my old lady. I'm like, man, if this Negro ain't gonna come out and really speak to his mindset and blah blah blah, whatever like that, when he's having these type of things, ain't nobody. I personally don't want to hear like, yeah, I'm grown, I can do whatever I want in my bedroom. Like, all right, man, bye, nigga. Just get the hell
When
out.
you have a thug following, you got to stay in that lifestyle.
Yeah,
Diddy's following his thugs. That's just what he's created that with his music and the way he carries himself. So if he comes in, like I said, they look at that as quitting. When you go to rehab, you don't want to smoke no more, you don't want to do no more free calls. They look at you as a quitter.
yeah.
Now that's his following. The best thing for Diddy to do is get out. And he got a bunch of little like 2-year-olds. He just had a baby. Best thing for him to do, get out and figure out what he want to do with his life. And yeah, that's the best thing for him to do. All that freak off stuff, that's over.
Nah, I don't think so. I told my wife, I was like, I don't think so, man.
He's probably gonna be on parole when he gets out, and they're gonna talk to him about that. He can't be doing that. If he got on his drawers,
come on, Platt,
in a room with a bunch of dudes, they're gonna take his ass back to jail.
Yeah, I don't think it's behind him, man. I think he's gonna come out. I think he's gonna do it. I don't think he's gonna be flying people across state lines anymore, because obviously that's illegal. But I think he's gonna curate whatever that's what he want to do, because obviously that's what he want to do. I'm just saying, like, if he gonna do it, man, just live all the way in your truth. Like Neo was like, man, I was so tired of cheating on my wife, getting caught and doing all of this. All right, man, now I'm just living this lifestyle where I got 3 girlfriends or whatever, but all his girlfriends ugly. But he was just like, yeah, man,
but
I
they
don't want to be
loyal
committed
though, right?
like that no more. I just want to,
But they loyal.
Yeah, I mean they loyal, but they ain't no
what's more important, JR, loyalty or attractiveness?
I mean, I want a combination of both, Play. I'm just keeping 100, man.
I got you. But if you had to make a choice, which would you want?
Yeah, I would want the attractiveness. I want the attractiveness, man.
On my mind with that one.
You can loyalty can grow
Give me
on people.
loyalty. I think the loyalty.
Because you're not saying that this person that's attractive will not be loyal to you. You just saying, are you choosing loyalty or attractiveness? Now, if you saying
no, just a foolishness. No, listen, man. What I'm saying, a box, right? All women got boxes. I'd rather have a loyal woman, in my bed in my house than a attractive woman that's fucking half the city or smashing and I don't know about, and I got to deal with that. That's what I'm saying. So give me the loyalty.
If you go compared for Neo from his actual wife that he was married to the 3 women he with now, they're not even close to what his wife was. And his wife was loyal to him.
I ain't seen his wife.
Yeah, she bad.
She look better than the women he dealing with now?
10 times.
Maybe he's maybe gay, bro.
He probably is. Like, I don't understand it, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why we don't understand. We'll find out later on. He probably hired some women to pretend. He probably is like that.
But yeah, man. Yes, it's interesting, man. I'm surprised 50 ain't came out with nothing yet. Or did he come out with something? Did I miss a tweet? I mean, I'm not on Twitter, so, but it
Yeah,
filtered through the
who are you
other
talking about?
social media
Diddy? Who,
stuff.
who you talking about?
50, yeah, I'm surprised.
Oh
Did he
yeah,
come out and
50
say something?
came out criticizing her and talking about he was, trying to shame her. And people were in the tweet box saying, bro, have you listened to your music?
Damn.
Like you look at the music you make and that's how you make your money. And all of a sudden you want to talk about morals and shit. There's nothing about you that's morally sound. And they was like, say, just that old hating ass nigga. That's all. And he right. 50's a hater because his baby mama, is still living her best life.
I don't know about her best life, but she living. I don't know about best.
So that means 50 got what, 2 baby mamas?
I think
I
so.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the
the
first,
other, the first one,
yeah,
that,
first one, son, his son was grown, in his
mhm.
20s, something like that. Then you got this chick, but yeah, yeah, I don't know if she living her best life, Plat, but she living a life. She living a life.
But she
Best
is.
life. I don't know about best life.
I got you.
I don't think
And,
she. I don't think she imagined herself getting pounded on by some random, stranger that somebody else paid to pound on you while they watch you. I don't think nobody
okay.
imagining that. You know what
I
I'm saying? I
got
think
you.
she was probably like, "Oh yeah, he got money. I'm gonna be with Diddy," kind of thing. And then Diddy like, "Yeah, I done already been with you, so now I want somebody else to be with you, and I just want to be in the room." Like, huh?
Who you talking about, Cassie?
Nah, this chick right here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He put her through the Cassie apparently. Put her
Right.
through the Cassie treatment apparently. So it's interesting, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what's the mindset behind that, man? Like, how you just get off on that? That's what I'm saying. If he wanted to do that, man, he should have just built him an adult entertainment conglomerate and did that. He could have been around it whenever he wanted to, legally, I guess. But he wanted to do it whatever he wanted to do in the privacy of his bedroom and record it. And it's all recordings always get leaked. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why do they always get leaked? Why? I mean, these people are probably leaking it themselves at some certain point, but I think the feds leaked this one. Honestly, I think the feds leaked this one. That's
That's
just
what it
my
looks
That's
like.
that's insane if they did do that.
yeah.
That
That's my
why
theory
why
though.
would you do that? That's
We
that's
couldn't.
that's unethical. I mean,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, we couldn't get you on every charge. A little time passed by, kind of died down again. All right, yeah, go ahead and slip this out here again, or run his name through the mud again. Because people weren't really talking about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Everything just kind of died down. Case with the trial started a year ago, sometime around this time, like a year ago or something like that. So everything just kind of died down now. And then boom, here you go. So now you run the numbers back up for his name, right? I think that's the feds. That's what they were saying about old boy. What's in the one that had the Rico up in Atlanta? Young Thug. Was it Young Thug? Like yeah, with him, whatever the conversations he was having on on the line while he was locked up and stuff like that. It was like, man, the feds leaked them tapes, dog. Soon as it was getting close to that case ending, all them tapes started coming out about the conversations he was having. Feds set him up. It was like, yeah, we can't get you, but yeah, we're gonna put smut on your name in the streets and all of that stuff and let the streets take care of you. I think the same thing with Diddy, man. I won't be surprised if more stuff come out. A few months pass by, some more stuff come out. And then right before he's supposed to get out, more stuff come out. Because they got all that evidence and stuff. So somebody leaking it. I guess it's the Feds. Crazy though.
Damn, man. Yeah. And like you said, it's interesting though. A
It's
lot of this stuff
interesting,
is,
bro.
but I mean, but yeah, I know exactly what it is. It's just he needed that time. You know what I'm saying, to sit down. He
Yeah,
needed that time to sit down and think. Like some dudes don't even know they be going too hard, man. But then you got all these cameras watching you, dog. Like
yeah.
don't be thinking straight, man.
Yup. I was like, damn. But yeah, I agree with you, man. 100% do.
Yeah,
He need to sit down, bro. Because if not, that shit would have got out of control. Like it was already out of control. But you just imagine more years go by and you going unchecked. Like
yeah,
all of that shit start coming out about Meek Mill and questionable videos about French Montana and who the little white boy, uh, Justin Bieber, and all of now, all of that speculation started coming out, stuff like that, because shit was just going unchecked. This nigga just out here just, just random shit just happening. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll
yeah. I
see.
mean, a lot of, and I'm gonna tell you this too. You at play. I mean, a lot of times when a dude, reach a certain level of success, it's like they didn't already got the money. So what else can you do?
Yep.
It just, I mean, everybody is different, man. And then when you got a whole lot of money, you could turn yourself into a monster. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Crazy thing is, man, this nigga was beloved I mean, he's still beloved by some people in the hood, but like this nigga was beloved. Like, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the shady business dealings with, some of the groups and the shit he had with Mace and stuff like that. But people kind of just, chalk that up to, man, that's the music industry, man. Everybody was undercutting everybody and putting people in whack ass deals and shit like that. That's just a part of it. That's what he grew up in. So people kind of just look past it. And he was out here, being a philanthropist, donating money to HBCUs, doing all of this shit, giving commencement speeches. Like, this nigga really had the people. And then this shit hit, and it's just like, all right, man, like, I ain't trying to hear shit from Diddy. If he ain't coming out saying, yeah, man, I got a sick, twisted mind or whatever like that, and that just fulfills me, and all right, cool. So you owning up to it, you a sick dude. All right, cool. But if he come out and say some, most basic shit like, no, I'm an adult, I can do what I want in my bedroom with consenting people. All right, man. Yeah, that shit's sick to me, man. To me, it may not be sick to other people, but that shit's sick to me.
that's what's up. So what up, Platt? So you still on?
I'm right here. I'm right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. We ain't
Flat,
trying
what
to
you
take
think
over the
about
show.
Miles Garrett, man? He gone. Browns
What?
traded.
They traded him?
Yup, he went to the Rams, bro.
Wow. What they get? What they get for him?
Shit, like a little Miles Garrett Jr. They traded him for a guy, Jared Verse. I mean, I think he only been in the league like 3 years or some shit like that. So he really, really ain't made a name for himself, but he got potential. And then a first round pick for 2027. And then they gonna probably throw some other picks in there, but that's what the deal is right now. But yeah, he went to the Rams, bro. Traded his ass.
But then they went to the Super Bowl last year, right?
The Rams? Nah. They went
Oh,
to the Super
no,
Bowl
they
probably
beat
like four.
Chicago. Yeah, they
Yeah,
beat. Yeah,
they
yeah.
beat
Okay.
yeah. They
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
the Super Bowl like I think like 4 years ago. Four, maybe 5 years ago, something like that.
I don't
Something
know
like
how I just forgot that. Yeah, the Seahawks and the Patriots.
that. Yeah.
That was my.
But I was like, damn, man, this man break the NFL sack record and trade him. But I mean, shit, the Browns was losing, so he probably wanted to get up out of there anyway. But I was like, damn, Russell Wilson retired. Oh, you see who came out and spoke for Jackson Dart?
No.
Brandon Jacobs. I don't know if you remember him. He used to play for the Giants
Okay.
back in the day. He came out and was
Mhm.
pretty much saying some, man, I remember when I played kind of shit. We ain't care about politics or, who this and who that. Just whatever. Just take care of your shit on the field. Man,
Okay.
people tore his ass up.
Say what he want to say. They ain't gonna stop that.
They tore his ass up, man. I was like, damn. They was like, man, you trash, blah, blah, blah. You ain't shit when you was in the league. Like, people was going at his head, man. I was like, damn, that's crazy. But
You had Clint Eastwood. He went and spoke to a chair about Obama. You have all of those were Hank Williams. All these people spoke out politically.
yeah.
And now this guy, he's speaking out politically, and I mean Giants quarterback, and his teammates can turn on him, and they are. I think locker room's already split.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, you're right about that. That shit.
And that's the wrong team to have racial conflict. The Giants, that Abdul Carter, he can consider himself gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like saying the Bills. That's like going with what's his name? Joshua. What's Josh? What's the quarterback for the Bills?
Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's like Josh Allen. He's gonna come out publicly and endorse Trump, and then they got to field the football team. It's gonna cause problems, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But we don't care.
Hell no, I care. What the hell you talking about? I care.
No,
Shit. I care, man. Fuck
we
that.
don't care enough, man. We don't care.
I care, man. Like I said, man, I salute to Abdul Carter. He ain't back down off his, you know what I'm saying? He stood 10 toes on it. Because it could have been easy for him to be like, nah, y'all took it out of context, like, blah, 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 you know. Nah, he stood 10 toes on it, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. That at least sparks the conversation. The conversation already being had, but at least sparked the conversation. And then what else? I don't know if you're in the stocks, man, but it's a big
broke. I'm broke.
Man, you ain't broke like that, man.
How you gonna be in the stocks and you broke?
You put a little 50 on it, man.
Mm-mm.
But
don't do that.
SpaceX, man. SpaceX about to go public. You know, Elon Musk and whatever, SpaceX, they about to go public, man. So
you getting on it?
Hell yeah. I got a little money.
How much a share?
Man, just let it sit. So
how much for the stock?
JR.
What's up?
Don't do it, though.
I'm doing it, do business, bro. I gotta take a chance, bro. I think this is for sure hit.
500. How much they going for?
The share prices? Oh, them shit's probably gonna hit for.
Oh, you talking about investing? You talking about investing in the space program or something?
Yeah, SpaceX.
That's not a bad investment. That's not a bad investment.
But them shares, like I don't know, the projections looking like between 500 to 1,000 a share. So we'll see, you know, what they hit at. But the evaluation of the company is like $1 trillion. Not a trillion. I'm tripping. It's like $1 trillion company, something like that. 1 point something trillion.
I thought you was trying to, you know, go to space or some shit, you know.
Oh hell no, man, my feet staying planted on the ground. Man.
Yeah.
Hell no, man. Yeah. I mean, I like flying, but that's about it. Shit. At one point, I thought I was gonna be a pilot. You know, colorblind like a motherfucker. So I was like, that can't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. They going public, man. SpaceX plat. So you know what I'm saying. You got a little change laying around, man. You know, put a little change in it, man. See
I heard that, bro.
Because I'm sure I'm gonna take me a chance on it for sure.
I heard that. I got you, man. And look, we want to make our point, man. The video's out there on Twitter. If you want to skim through it, it's right there. Diddy's in the room. He's naked. This adult entertainer's in the room with him. 50 Cent's baby mama is on the floor and doing all types of things. I saw her gobbling, you know, a little bit, and I was like, I scooped through it and I saw the back of it. I didn't see it. Somebody said that there's a child watching the TV in the video. I didn't know that.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, and technically, if you want to be honest, that completely transforms that video into something else. So
Absolutely.
yeah, you can't have now. You know, it's an amateur video, and it's not meant for public consumption, but somebody dumped it onto the public consumption. So it's so people need to be real careful with it. You know, so um, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm watching. 50's a hypocrite. Now he's talking about morality and good parenting. Go listen to his music. He's never mentioned it. Never mentioned it. So, and also a guy like 50 and all of these guys are simps. And these women got these dudes wrapped around their little finger, bro. They can do anything they want to these guys. And they do it, they can pit these guys against each other and they do it all the time. And that's it, man. We finna go ahead and shut this down.
All right, brother.
All
Hey,
right,
be
brother.
easy. All right, do business.
All right.
All right.
Like the stream, man. Like the stream. We appreciate you, man. Hit the super chat, hit the cash app. Support the platform. We out.